Resubbed. Trikestabat subbed for months. Ooh, funny number. Hope everyone is well. I am trying to trade sprites while I got stream on in the BG degree UWU.
What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. Our brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away, burn away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. And we feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway.
Hello! Hello, hello, hello. Hello! It's Triggs and Luposity, hi! Hello, hello, welcome in. And of course everyone else, hi! La 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 la, killing it anyway, to quote a person. Were you quoting the person singing the song? Hello, chat. Triggs, thank you also so much for the resub for 69 months. Ooh woo, the funny number. I can appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is a funny number. It is a funny number. Also, I missed it, but did the text-to-speech work? Because I was grabbing a drink, I guess, while that happened. So I'm not sure if you guys heard the text-to-speech and how it sounded. If it sounded terrible or if it was okay. In any event, chat, welcome in. Hello, hello, hello. Good to see you. I think so. Got my sound a little bit low right now because of Fortnite. Oh, right, yeah. I saw you were trading sprites. This is, I haven't played Fortnite in forever, and this is definitely something new. I'm not sure, like, I've seen these sprites, and I've seen people talk about them and like collecting them and whatnot, and I've seen that they are like super cute little like cute sort of like character thingies. But like that's all I know. I haven't played Fortnite in forever. But Peter's got a new PC. Well, you know, he's got my old PC components. And I believe he actually was able to play Fortnite again, so maybe we should maybe I should play it again with him at some point. But this week we were kind of focused on Overwatch. This weekend. But yeah, welcome on in, everyone. Welcome on in. Today's gonna be a chill stream. But as always, before we get into the chillness, I'm gonna say good evening, everyone. Good evening and good time zone to all of you. How's everyone doing today? As always, my name is MrJordilicious, and welcome to the stream on this Thursday, August 13, 2026. So chat, does everyone still have their vision? Does everyone still have their phone camera working? The reason I'm asking is because yesterday, of course, was the solar eclipse. And today, I saw that, well, there was quite a bit of traffic on Google regarding things like eyes burning or vision impaired or phone camera spots or stuff like that. So I'm guessing people did not get the memo that you should never look directly in the sun. Unlike Taylor Swift does. Don't listen to Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift does look directly in the sun, but never in a mirror. But don't listen to her. Instead, do look in a mirror, but not directly in the sun, is the advice that I would give you. Not just during an eclipse, but like ever. Don't ever look directly into the sun. So yeah. It's a rubber papa. Yeah! Yeah, well, not in real life, because that would be too hot right now, with it being, well, currently it's 31 degrees, so it's not too bad, but still. No vision loss here, solar eclipse was beautiful. It was nice, yeah, it was nice. And I saw the meteorite shower. Oh, man, did you get any pictures of that, or like videos, or like anything like that? I wanted to watch it, so me and Peter wanted to watch it, but I think like the height of the meteor shower was like at 4:30 a.m. like our time, something like that. And I was like, you know, I needed to work today, so I wasn't gonna stay awake for that long. But then we thought like, oh, maybe we can watch it at like, you know, like midnight. We can just go outside and see if we can see anything. But then we totally forgot. I totally forgot because we were watching TV, and then at midnight there was also actually a Skater Boy sale that I wanted to make use of, because 25% off everything, but only between midnight and 6 a.m. So I was like, well, I need to do it like, you know, at midnight to get some new socks. But then after that we went to bed, and we forgot to look outside to see if we saw any meteorites, unfortunately, which I kind of was bummed out by. But hopefully that's not gonna, hopefully we will have another opportunity to watch meteorites, you know, sooner than the next solar eclipse. But what if I want to look at the sun? I mean, Lupasti, you are your own person. I'm not your boss. I'm not your master or your owner. So you can do whatever you want. But you know, it's just my advice to not do that. But if you want to, well, then you know, you are a free person, I assume. So you know, you do you. Bong. Listen to Taylor, but don't follow the advice. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can listen to Taylor, but don't look directly in the sun, but never in a mirror, because you know that's not good. But yeah, it was nice. So me and Peter, we watched the solar eclipse yesterday. That's why I didn't stream yesterday, because I did want to stream yesterday, but well, we weren't sure like how long the solar eclipse would last, and I didn't want to like, you know, just be like very cavalier about it and be like, oh yeah, I'll be live whenever I'll be live. So I figured let's just not have any stress, and let's just postpone the stream until today. And then Peter also was normally gonna have board game night yesterday, but then he also canceled that to watch the eclipse. So we basically had like a little a small date night together, which was kind of nice. Also, Luposity, your username sounds familiar. Are you actually the developer of the Pokemon ball throwing game thingy? I don't know what to call it. But like the thing that you just used, the streamer I choose you redeem, are you the developer of that? Because like I said, I kind of recognize the username, but I was like, wait, I've seen that username before, but like from what? Where have I seen it before? Hey Bleep, hello. Happy International Left-Handers Day. Oh, well, you know, I don't have to celebrate that because I'm not left-handed. So, but anyone who is, enjoy your day. I also saw, but I'm not sure if it's true, but I also saw somewhere that today was like International Wolf Day. But like, you know, there's so many celebrations on any given day, so I'm not sure if that's true. But I feel that I saw that today was also International Wolf Day. So to all, you know, us wolf or wolf adjacent furries out there, you know, you enjoy your day as well. I might be. Oh, did I just call you out? But yeah, good to have you. Also, Bleep, hello, good to have you as well. Oh, wait, while I'm at it, wait, hang on, my mouse needs to reconnect. There we go. I made some changes to my overlay. So let's see if this is gonna work and what it's gonna look like. Let's see. I hope I typed that correctly. Wait, hang on. Oh, there we go. I was like, wait, did it not work? But there you go. Look, the shout-out widget. I'm not sure if that was already live last time. Oh wait, put your paws together and oh wait, no, that's not. No, you shouldn't put like a message for me. Wait, hang on. We don't want that. Hang on, chat. Hang on. See, that's why you test. Shout-out widget. Get target info username. Oh wait, maybe I shouldn't do username. Maybe I should do input. What is that? Raw input, I think. Let's see. Let's change that. Send shoutout target user. Did that work though? Wait, how did I set that up before? Hang on, chat. See, that's what you get with like these new like overlays. Sometimes I need to like fix some things. Let's see. Twitch ad targeting. Oh wait, input 0 is the one that we need. Okay, so then we'll do that. But then where's the message? Oh wait, Twitch message. Yeah. Send shoutout target user. All right, so I'll have to change that. Give me 1 second, chat, and we'll do like another shoutout. So we can test that. So I need to change this, and I need to not be. Let's see, input 0. I'm gonna change that. Boom. All right, so we got that. All right, and then let's actually also do a shout out for Luposity. Let's see if that's gonna work. Boom. All right, so it's gonna take a couple of seconds. There we go. All right, and then the message is actually correct. Perfect. Love that. Love that. And then the thing is, well, you know, these two shoutouts were actually quite similar, but the thing is that the background of the shoutout, like, you know, panel thingy, that's actually based on the profile picture. So if someone has like a very colorful profile picture with like different colors, then the background is also going to change based on that. I do feel though that the shoutout was actually on screen quite short, so I might change that. Give me 1 second, because I thought, you know, it was quite short. So let's currently it's 8 seconds, so let's set that to what shall we do, like 12 seconds maybe, which I'm guessing is like, is that 12,000 milliseconds? Wait, 12 seconds to ms. I think it is. Yeah, 12,000. Save that. All right, so that's gonna reload the entire thing, unfortunately, but that's okay. All right, cool. I'm still so happy with the new overlay, chat.
Dollar bills, y'all.
Oh, I also need to look into that because it's now actually alerting for all the Ko-Fi stuff, but also like free shop orders, and I don't know if I can change that. Because I'm not sure, like, you know, if people like get something from the Ko-fi, but they don't actually like, they're like, you know, downloading it for free because it's, you know, pay what you want. I'm not sure if I necessarily want, if I want like an alert. Did you turn off the Gen AI yet, by the way? I actually, well, I did yesterday, but then today, I actually didn't think of that. But today, I also turned it off for my moderator account, like Mr. Delicious bot. Because I didn't think of that. I was like, oh yeah, you know, I stream and this is my account, so I turned it off. But then someone actually tweeted or like posted on Discord somewhere, like, yeah, don't forget if you have a moderator account, then also, like a bot account or something like that, then also turn it off then. I was like, oh yeah, actually, I did not think of that. So that was actually, you know, that was actually a very useful addition. But yeah, Twitch added that the other day. I think like yesterday or 2 days ago. Which, you know, I saw like a whatchamacallit? I saw like a video on you know, of like the Twitch townhouse or like whatever they call it, like Twitch's live stream where they talk about the patch notes. And I kind of like low-key felt kind of bad for the guy that was like, you know, the face of the new edition, because you could tell that he was not necessarily on board with like the entire thing, and like you could tell that he was kind of feeling very awkward. But you know, I kind of feel that maybe the higher ups sort of forced them to add it. And you know, one thing that I did think was strong of him, not of Twitch, but like of him, was that he did literally come out and say that they made it opt out instead of opt in, because if they made it opt in, nobody would do it. That's literally what he said. Like, if we made it opt in, then nobody would opt in. Which, you know, is true, and everyone knows that. But the fact that he admitted that was like, I was like, okay, well, this probably also goes to show that you are not in support of this, but, you know, it's basically people higher up than you told you to do this, whether you wanted to or not. His face was like, why am I doing this? Yeah, exactly. And he was like, I don't want to be the face of this new thing, but here I am. So I kind of felt bad for him, because you could tell that, you know, he tried to like spin it as, no, this is a good thing and it's going to be helpful and like, you know, don't turn it off. He tried to like spin it because obviously, you know, he also needed to keep his bosses happy, I assume. But yeah, you could definitely tell that he was not necessarily very, very pleased with it. Which, you know, I totally get. So yeah. Maybe I should disable the shop orders. I'm not sure if I can do that. Maybe I should like disable that, because I'm not sure if I'm looking at the Ko-fi webhook settings. I'm not sure if I can differentiate between like, you know, free shop orders or like actual shop orders. So maybe I need to look into that. Hinoru, hello. Amazon basically mostly had final say. Yeah, exactly. Like Amazon being the like mother company, I guess, of Twitch. They definitely, like, you know, obviously it was their call, not Twitch's. Also, hang on, why? Oh wait, maybe I know why. Because I made a change to. Oh yeah, I didn't make that change for the little space auto shoutout yet. Crap. Because I wanted to. I have this streamer bot thing. I have this streamer bot thing for auto shoutouting team members, and I wanted to like make it more efficient. Instead of having it 2 actions, make it just 1. But I only did that for one of my teams to give it a try. And I didn't think of doing it for like both of them at the same time. So I don't know if it works yet, if like my change actually works. But yeah. Hinoru, hello. I saw you got something from my Ko-fi. What did you get, if you don't mind me asking? Because I'm very curious. I always love it when people get stuff from my Ko-fi and it's like something that they like and they find useful. Well, I hope you like it and I hope you find it useful. Because that's why it's there. The shout out widget, ironically. Oh, nice! Yeah, it's a different one than the one that I'm currently using because I kind of revamped my own stream, but you know, it still works. It's still there. So nice. Nice. Well, hopefully it works for you and enjoy using it. Of course. TDD. I'm actually surprised that, you know, like, I'm looking at my, I rarely actually look at this, but like, I'm looking at my, Ko-fi, like, you know, admin thingy, whatever. And actually quite a few people still download my widgets and stuff. Like, they, like, you know, they pay what you want. So, like, not a lot of people actually, pay for them, which is, you know, which is fine. I mean, I'm offering them for free, so I'm not expecting anyone to do that. But, yeah, it's kind of cool to see that, like, you know, basically every day, people, like almost every day, people are like downloading something, which is kind of cool. Because I'm not necessarily actively promoting them anymore, but I'm guessing like either they find them through, like, you know, people find them through like, you know, like YouTube or like through Ko-fi or like, I don't know how people find them because, like, yeah, like I said, I don't actively promote them anymore, but it's still cool to see that they're still being downloaded quite often. Sadly, you don't see how many use it. Yeah, no, that is a shame. Like I would love to see it if someone would actually... Oh, look at that, Luposti. Nice. Nice. Good job. Looks like the shiny rates are currently increased. Oh. Okay. Well, there you go. But yeah, it's like, you know, I would love to see it if someone would like download something and then sort of like change it to make it their own. But yes, indeed, like I rarely ever get to see what people do with it. Which, you know, like it's fine. That's like the nature of something, something like that. But yeah. The secret thingy if I made a catch. Oh really? Oh, that's so funny. Oh, I love that. You added like a little Easter egg. That's so cool. That's so cool. Love that. I was actually on your Ko-fi like the other day because I was kind of curious because I know that you were working on like the V3 of the like the Pokemon thing, but I think I saw that you took a break from it because of like, you know, life happening and stuff like that, which, you know, totally fair. But yeah, it's still cool that, you know, version 2 still totally works. I still really like it. I got a lurk for spell kitchen cleaning. Nobody wants to trade sprites anyway, so BRB. No worries, Tricks, no worries. Well, I would trade sprites with you, but well, I don't have any because I haven't played Fortnite in forever. Which is funny though. Well, no, that's not a good segue. It's funny that you're gonna do some kitchen cleaning because we are about to get wet ourselves and gonna do some cleaning too. Because today, you know, today I wanted to do a like a chill and cozy stream. So we are definitely still going to continue with Assassin's Creed, but today I wanted to do some like, you know, something chill and something cozy. Like I felt that I kind of sort of needed it because yeah. Yesterday I didn't have like a bad mental health day, but I was having a bit of a you know, kind of day. Oh, look at the ad thing now, chat. Look how nice that looks. Look. Well, you can't if you see ads, then you can't see it. But if you don't see ads, look at the little ad timer up there. But yeah, like I wasn't having like necessarily a bad mental health day, but more like a well, my mind was going places. And then today also, like, you know, just now also like a little bit. So I figured let's just have like a nice chill stream. And I didn't know what I was gonna play, and then Peter was like, yeah, maybe you want to play Powerwash again. And actually, I kind of do want to play Powerwash again, because it hasn't been forever. Also, chat, don't make fun of me when I try to say the name of this game, because I do, ever since this game came out, I do have a speech impairment for saying its name. Because I kind of sound like Sean Connery when I do so. I'm not sure why, but like, you know, the SH in Powerwash, and then the SI in Simulator, and then putting that together in like one sentence is really hard for me, because it turns into Powerwash Simulator. Like, it turns into like one thing, And whenever I try really hard to say Powerwash and then take a pause and then say Simulator. But like, it's not natural. So when I don't pay attention, it turns into Powerwash Simulator and it sounds weird. So don't make fun of me, okay, chat? Don't make fun of me. That's fancy. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so I recently, I sort of had to revamp my entire stream layout because, well, my old layout, I've had it since like, well, since forever. I think 2021, I want to say. Like, I've had it since forever. And I was looking into, like, you know, revamping the layout for a long time anyway. But then I was kind of sort of forced to do it because I don't know what it was, but like my old layout, like my old overlays and scene collections and whatnot, they had like some sort of corruption in there that made me, like, you know, not have sound whenever I opened OBS. Like, the entire sound on my entire PC would just sort of like vanish, which, you know, as a streamer is kind of annoying because when you don't hear the game, and you guys also won't hear the game, and also not me, that's, you know, that's not really, that wouldn't be a fun stream. So then I kind of like revamped my entire stream, and I was like, yeah, I also want to make it more efficient and more modern. So in terms of efficiency, I wanted to work on like a single overlay that has like the most important things. So we have like the event hub up there. We got like my shoutouts, the timer thing up there, the stats tracker, the social stats which pop up every like, you know, every so often. The team and sponsor banners, and like, you know, my throne banner and whatnot. So yeah, everything is like in one overlay, and yeah, it looks nice, it looks clean and fresh, at least I think so. And no more like hassling with, or like no more, you know, fumbling with like many different browser sources that all have to load in, and like, you know, they all don't do what I want them to do and stuff like that. So yeah, it looks good. It's still not finished because well, I do need to add some things to the stream as it is, and I also want to set up like a vertical stream for YouTube and Twitch, since both now support that. But well, you know, I just haven't had proper time to sit down and like set all of that up. Well, either time or motivation, I should say. So that's still a TBD. But like, this overlay has been my hyper focus for the last couple of weeks. Anyway, chat, how are you guys all doing? I hope you guys are all doing good. For those of you who saw the eclipse yesterday, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked it. Yeah, I took some pictures myself, chat. I posted them in the Discord. I wanted to show them to you. Let's see. Yeah, so like, they weren't the best, but I have to say I was kind of surprised with the quality of my iPhone camera. I had to fumble with the settings a little bit because I couldn't get it to work initially. But yeah, you know, I mean, again, these obviously, like, they're not the best pictures in terms of like sharpness and whatnot, and also Discord compression does not help here. But yeah, I thought it was kind of cool that these pictures kind of came out quite okay. So yeah, if you guys have any pictures yourself of the eclipse, of course, feel free to add them to the Discord, of course, if you want to. But yeah, it was nice. All right, I think though with that, I think we're gonna go and I'm gonna at least start the game, because you know what, Powerwash is the perfect game to have some chats in. So if you guys wanna like chat about anything at all, like, this is the perfect game to do that in. So if you want to share anything about like your weekend, or the upcoming weekend, or like any plans that you might have, like, this is the perfect game to just chill and relax. So yeah. Also, give me 1 second, chat, because my puppy, my doggo, is wanting to get out. haven't played this game. I saw in Steam that I haven't played this game since 2024, so it's been a while. So I'm not sure if there's like a lot of new things. I did see though, I opened the game earlier to like set up some settings. I did see though that there were some free things. There were like lots of cool gloves that you can get for free, so we're gonna get those. So like these and this one and this one. I kind of like these though. Like look at how shiny they are. Like almost just as shiny as me. And then we have the Christmas ones that apparently I didn't have yet. I do have these, the octopus ones, which are really cool. I have... Ooh, these lime ones are also kind of nice. 100, let's get those. I got the pink ones, obviously. And then we also have some free outfits, so let's get those as well. I did like the black outfit, so I do want to get that as well. That looked really cool. And the purple one, because, you know, my real-life latex suit is also purple, so, you know, that totally matches. Did I get the purple gloves? Oh, yeah, I do. Oh, well, let's also get the black gloves, because, you know, why not? Oh, the red ones also kind of look good. I mean, all of these... I mean, I have a thing for gloves, okay, chat? And these all look really nice. Alright, so we got that. What else do we have in the shop? Let's just check everything, because maybe there's, like, other... Ooh, there's, like, other free things as well. So let's get those. Oh, and then this one is free. Alright, I think that's it. What else do we have? Power washers. Those are definitely not free. Oh, I already have the most expensive one. Nice. Ooh, oh wait, I own that. Alright, I think I already own all of this. Well, apparently I don't own this, but I also can't buy it, so... Cleaning liquids. Wait. 42 in stock, that's interesting. That there's like specifically 42 in stock. Right, and then clothing, so I think that's like everything. We do have some specials, so maybe we, since I haven't played this in like such a long time, maybe we can like do a special, maybe. Let's see, free play, challenge mode, bonus jobs. Bong bong! Let's see, the Buckingham Files Part 1. Oh wait, we have all of these. Wait, what are the specials though? I thought there was like a summer special. Seasonal specials. Ice rink, Halloween house, cruise ship sun deck. Well, there you go, cruise ship sun deck. Maybe that's, you know, that's a nice one to do because of us, you know, because of it being summer. You know, I feel that makes sense. Thanks so much for making the cottage look wunderbar. I'm just not sure though. Wait, let's have a look at the controls. What was it tab? Oh yeah, shoulder tab. Okay, cool. Oh wait. Seasonal cruise ship start job. I'm not sure if the game, I kind of forgot if the game had like a lot of music, so we'll see if we need to, if we just keep the music going in the background. All right. I haven't played this in forever though, chat. But you know what? I remember playing this with Minty like many moons ago, and it was always so much fun. Let's see, which do I have? Do I have like a wider? Oh yeah, there we go, like a wider nozzle. Okay, well there's no music there, so I'm gonna keep the music playing. And I'm just gonna turn it down just a little bit. Let me know if you guys don't hear any music anymore, because then I can turn it up again. Yeah, did you guys watch the eclipse yesterday? I saw some really cool pictures of it online, of like people that posted on you know, some pictures from like, you know, Spain. And I was like, oh wow, that looks so cool. Like in Spain, you know, there was like a total eclipse. Not a total eclipse of the heart, chat, but you know, just a total eclipse. But it looked like really cool. Oh wait, the game wants me to do a like a little tutorial, even though I have played the game before. Show dirt. Well, there's still a lot of dirt. Aim mode. Wait, what's aim mode? Oh yeah, like this. Okay, yeah, I forgot about that. Open close tablet. Oh, I don't want emote. Open close inventory. Oh wait, do I have... Oh wait, what clothing do I have on? Let's get the let's get the black suit going for now with the I kind of really like the Halloween gloves. Or the octopus one. Let's go with the octopus ones maybe. Or with the red ones. I'm betting that looks really good. Although we can't see it ourselves, unfortunately. That's a bit of a shame. Non-stubby gun. Range while still being able to use quite close to surfaces. We can use that. Then the nozzle, yeah, we'll have that. And we don't have any cleaning liquid. All right. Oh, you can now see the gloves though. Hey, Rens, in Redmond they had a nightmare eclipse. Wait, is this in relationship to Microsoft? Because they are in Redmond, right? And if so, what happened? I might have missed that. I didn't hear anyone at work today talk about like, oh, did you hear the thing with Microsoft? Although, you know, we often complain about Microsoft. Although I have to say though, chat, like I've been using a Mac at work for like a couple months now, which makes me very happy because I was kind of done with Windows. Oh, nice. And like a lot of my colleagues are very anti-Mac and anti-Apple, which I don't get. Like, and okay, hear me out, chat. Hear me out. I don't like Android very much myself, right? Like I'm not a huge fan of Android because I think it's a very convoluted and not really user-friendly OS. But you know, if people want to use it, I'm not gonna like hate on like, oh, you're using Android, yeah, you know, like I'm not gonna be like that guy. But most of the times, the most hardcore Android fans, they always shit on like iOS or like Mac or Apple or anything like that, and it always surprises me. That, like, you know, and Android people, they're always very vocal about their hatred for Apple. And I'm like, you know, I'm very vocal about my love for Apple, but I'm not necessarily vocal about my hatred for Android. Unless they, like, you know, they provoke me. Then I'm very willing to say that I'm not a fan of Android. But, like, other than that, if I see someone with, like, an Android phone, I'm not going to be like, oh, yeah, well, of course, you're using Android, you know? But Android people, they always do that. They always go and whenever I say something like, oh yeah, well my phone doesn't do that, they're like, oh yeah, well of course, you're using iPhone, you know. I always think it's very funny. There's a security researcher who's pissed at Microsoft. They call themselves Nightmare Eclipse. They just found another Windows Defender vulnerability that allows root level remote code execution. Like Windows Defenders installs the malware. Oh, really? Oh. Is that like, did that happen like yesterday? Did that sort of got announced yesterday? Because if so, then I might have to, well, he probably already knows, but I might have to alert our security expert at work. Because we do have Microsoft Defender for quite a few of our clients. And like I said, I'm fairly certain that he's already aware of it, but if it happened like yesterday, like I didn't hear anything about it today, so maybe he is not yet aware of it. So I might have to just send him a Teams message with like a link or like an article or something like that saying like, hey, not sure if you know this, but they released a proof of concept yesterday. Okay. Well, if you have like an article or something like, you know, talking about that, feel free to link it to me or send it to me. So that I can forward it to like I said, like the colleague at work who is our security guy. But yeah, like I love using a Mac at work. It's like I feel that I was going somewhere with this. I'm not sure, but I started talking about how I love working on a Mac, and then I lost my train of thought, and now I don't know where I was going with this anymore. Which is really funny. All the Macs already on 26.6.1, or at least 26.6. If that's like, well, I think, well, could mine already be at 26.6.2? Because the other day, I opened my Mac, my laptop. Well, Tuesday actually, I opened my laptop while working from home, and it was like, hey, there's now a new mandatory update. We'll install it automatically for you at 9:40 a.m. And I was like, oh well, you know, I have phone shift, so if it, you know, if you install it while I'm on the phone with someone, that might not be good. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna be a little bit late online, guys, because I need to install this mandatory update because I don't want to be disturbed while working. Because those things, like they the way that they set it up at work is they just sort of like, they give you a time that they're gonna update, and you can either do it sooner, or it's just gonna happen at the time that they tell you it's gonna happen. Like, they don't care what you're doing, but you know, if the time is happening, then your laptop will just restart and will start doing its thing. Hey Minty, hello. How are you? I was actually just thinking about you. I just sent you a message on Discord saying that I thought of you, because I was gonna play this game and I saw your tweet the other day, and I just wanted to give you some love and some hugs. Want to have ridiculously deep conversation while we spray things with water again. You know, honestly, that was always a lot of fun. That was like always sort of like, I always loved doing that. So yeah, I would almost say like, well, if you want me to spray you with water, then by all means. 26.6.1 was last Thursday. 26.6.2 is in beta. Oh, okay, yeah. Then I'm guessing I installed 0.1 last Tuesday. Then it's not 0.2 yet. But yeah, I installed it last. Well, maybe I did see that, you know, it was available last Thursday, but I didn't want to install it because I was kind of busy. And then on Tuesday when I opened it, it was like, yeah, it's gonna happen at like 9:40. So, you know, whatever you're doing, it's gonna happen then. So it's really bad remote root level access bug. Oh yeah, you know, I wanted to say something about it. We were talking about security during our daily start of the day today, and I was like, oh man, there was something with Mac and like with a Mac update that made it quite important, because we also have several of our clients that, you know, are on Mac. And I was like, yeah, there was something with the latest Mac update that made it quite important, but like it totally blanked on me. But yeah, now that you say it, like I was like, oh yeah, it was a pretty important one because of like some crazy vulnerability that was in there. Yeah, tomorrow we have the weekly update with the entire company. So if our security guy doesn't mention it, maybe I'll chime in and say, because we have quite a few clients these days also with Macs. So maybe I'll chime in and say like that we need to make sure that they are also updated and secure. It's funny, like we see ever since they introduced the MacBook Neo, we see a lot of demand for, like, also with our clients. Like some of our clients have always been like hardcore Windows users. But like, you know, with the current state of like, you know, the hardware and like the PC world and whatnot, we also see a lot of our clients, they want to switch to Mac. So like, you know, several of our clients who never used Mac before, they now ordered some Macs as well, just to see, like, you know, just to see if they like it. I hadn't opened Discord yet today. Ah, okay. Well, you know, you don't have to, but I just wanted to say that. Yeah, I was thinking of you, and like I said, I saw your tweet the other day, Minty. So, yeah, I just wanted to say that I was thinking of you. Because I also was kind of feeling a little bit down yesterday, with regards to, like, you know, friendships and like things of that nature. And then I saw your post and I was like, oh yeah, you know, I need to give them some love. Oh wait, why is this? Oh wait, do I need to have like the heavy duty thing? Yeah. Oh, Minty, if you are down for it, I'm just now thinking. We also have that game, the other monster like cleaner. I'm not sure if you're still here, Minty, but we also have that other like monster cleaner game that you once gifted me that we haven't played yet. And I'm doing a little bit more like weekend streams lately because, you know, my weekends, the last few weekends have been quite chill and relaxing. So maybe if you're down for it, maybe we can play that on a weekend, because I know like time zones are kind of difficult to maybe do it during like a weekday. But yeah, if you're like down for that, we can also play that on like a weekend soon. That would be a lot of fun. You same old Max for our group restarted at 5 p.m. today, so people were pissed at me. I mean, I can't blame them, you know. I mean, you know, you do get like a warning. Or at least, well, I'm not sure like how you set it up. Like we set it up through like in June, so we did get like a warning. But yeah, still, it's kind of like, well, you know, I was working on something, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh wait, my Mac is restarting. Barkamus, hello. I love that username. That's so cool. I love that. Hello, welcome in. Barkamus. Well, I probably with a username like that, I probably don't have to ask you if you are either a puppy or a furry. Although, you know, I don't wanna assume. I don't wanna make any assumptions. But you know, a username like that feels like it might be kind of a giveaway. You get a warning. I want them Monday on Slack, and today again with an ad channel on Slack again. All right, yeah. Oh man, Slack. I haven't used Slack in forever. We are a Microsoft Teams company, which you know, it does what it needs to do, and that's I guess all that I can say about it. But yeah. Slack, the Discord for companies, basically. That's how like I said, I haven't used it in forever, but I remember Slack as basically like as literally being Discord, but then, you know, like more corporate. I'm a deer dog thing and a puppy. Oh, nice. So you're both furry trash and puppy trash. Love that. Well, same, you know, same. I unfortunately don't have my my Puphood on this model because I still need to you know, work on my model, but Unity is scary and difficult. But yeah, hopefully I can bring back the better model with like all the other features again at some point. Crap, I fell down. Oh my god! Oh wait, I saw a ladder here. Let's see, let me grab that. Oh, wait, no. Pick up place equipment. Yeah, there you go. Because then I can put the ladder here and I can actually clean the top of the palm. Wait, I can't just put it anywhere? Oh, wait, I can put it there, apparently, which... Not sure how that works, but at least, you know, at least I can get on top of the palm tree to clean it. Oh, also, chat, remember last time that I streamed? I'm not sure if I mentioned this already, but the event hub didn't do like cheers whenever someone cheered. It didn't show up in the event hub. It did show up in like the alerts, but not in the event hub. But that should now be fixed. So whenever someone cheers, it should now also show up in the event hub as like, you know, someone cheered and then the amount. So yeah. Also, I'm not sure if I told you, but I'm no longer an iOS developer and no longer at Q42. I leveled up. I'm now at the Idra group doing IT. Oh, nice! I'm very happy. We are a Google and Slack organization. Oh, nice! Well, congratulations. What kind of IT are you doing? Because you've been doing iOS. Well, I don't think I've known you not doing anything other than like iOS iOS development. So like
Cheer 1.
Cheer 1. Well, I did hear it. Thank you, Bleep, for the cheer. But yeah, you know, I ever since I've known you, you were like, you know, you were like the iOS guy. But like, what kind of IT are you doing now? Like, just like basically what I'm doing, or something else? Hey, Paprika Gamers on YouTube. Hello, hello. How are you? And Phoebe, hello. How are you? Jordy, you didn't see anything. I saw nothing. Wait, what should I have seen? I saw nothing. I saw nothing. Hello. Hi. Yeah, I just said hello. I can't. I was chatting with others. I can't say hello the minute someone pops in. But I did see you there. Hello. Okay, I feel that the tree. Oh wait. The leaves. Oh wait, the trunk is not clean yet. Oh wait, yeah, between. There we go. I was gonna say like between the thingies. Let's see. This leaf is done. That leaf is done. That one is done. Yeah. All right. These are all done. Good. So we can jump down. I'm doing everything. The network for the office, security, procurement, onboarding, fleet management with IRU and Intune. Wait, IRU? But nice. Are you like the only, like, are you the sort of like the only IT guy then that you do all of that? Or you just, you are in a team, but you know, your team does basically all of that. But nice. How much do you hate Intune? Because well, I don't like, I'm not a huge, well, you know, I mean, when it works, it's great. When it works, it's great. But that's like the thing, you know, like when it works, it's great, but it doesn't often work. Although a colleague of mine actually showed me a new sort of like preview update, or like a preview thing that you can now enable. Because one of the things that I always hated about Intune is that whenever you like sync a device and you push like a policy and you synced it, you press the sync button in Intune, and then you basically had to hope and sort of pray to like the Microsoft gods that it would actually come true. But now with like, you know, with like a new update, like a preview that they're rolling out, you can actually sort of see a status, and he showed me that yesterday, and I was like, oh well, that's actually quite the improvement. I liked it. Legally should say Paprika Games with a Dutch accent. Well, you know, if that's the law, then I'm gonna break the law, and you know, people should just call the cops on me if they don't like it. But I'm sorry, I can't switch between like an English accent and then on the fly say Paprika Gamers. Like in a sentence, you know, it would always have to be a very like mindful thing. I remember when I used to have the Dutch, like, you know, the Dutch redeem where I would talk Dutch for like 5 minutes or something. I always had a hard time when someone redeemed that, like, you know, like a couple of hours into the stream, because weirdly enough, it always took me a bit to like switch back and switch over. How was the eclipse? Did you see the meteor shower? I did not see the meteor shower, unfortunately. I did want to see it. But we were kind of distracted, and also, well, also I didn't want to, like, you know, stay awake until like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. But we did see the eclipse. It was pretty nice. I posted some pics in the Discord that I took, which, you know, aren't great, but well, I thought for like an iPhone 15 camera, they weren't too bad. I still need to, because I'm kind of still porting over all of my commands and like all of my timers to Streamerbot. But I had like with many things on stream, I haven't had time to properly do it yet. But I still need to disable some of the chat messages, because they are kind of, well, they are kind of like, there was a message about the ads from Stream Elements, there was one from Seribot, and there was one from Streamerbot, which is a bit much. I built the Rotterdam office together with the only IT guy for the Netherlands, and we talked a lot. It was too much work for him, so I started thinking about switching and helping him out. 3 weeks after opening the office, he went out sick, and we were told Sweden is handling this. Sweden was handling this. They already expected me to replace him. Oh, okay. Well, that's, I mean, well, that's not kind of nice, but it's kind of nice though that they, well, had enough faith in you to take care of that. That's kind of like a nice compliment that they sort of were like, oh yeah, no, we got this covered. It's all good. We're not really worrying. That's kind of nice. Well, nice. Good for you. I hope you enjoy it. I've talked about this before, like whenever, like I've been working at my current job for like a little over a year now. And you know, like I haven't been this happy at work in like, well, honestly, I think I haven't been this happy in work ever since I left EA, which is now like what, 15 years ago maybe, if not more. And honestly, like, you know, I'm not exaggerating, but I haven't felt this good and like this nice at a job ever since then. Which to me, like, you know, I've had several jobs in between, and like, you know, a lot of things happened in between now and then. But to me, that was very, yeah, like a very meaningful thing. Like for the first time, I think in maybe like 15 years, 16 years, something like that. For the first time since then, I'm actually, you know, oftentimes looking forward to go to work. And sure, like I love my weekends, like don't get me wrong, I love it to have my weekends and like not having to work, but also I don't necessarily dread on Tuesday having to go back into the office. Anyway, enjoy your evening. I was short but powerful. No worries, Paprika Games, no worries. Thank you so much for stopping by. Enjoy your evening as well over on the YouTubes. So we made a deal that I'm now 75% IT at Hydra and 25% helping with ISO tooling at Q42. Oh, well. Is that something you enjoy? Because I know from like, you know, our company and like our security guy, we are like ISO certified as well. But he doesn't necessarily enjoy the process of like being audited and like, you know, having to handle all of that. But you know, it's important, but it's not something that he necessarily enjoys. When are we Swedes ever handling anything besides pop music and blonde people? We don't handle shit. Wait, blonde people? Is that like a Sweden stereotype? And IKEA. You know, Sweden does do a good IKEA. I mean, I've never been to a Swedish IKEA, but well, I'm assuming that, you know, like if for something that originates in your country, I'm assuming that the stores there are actually pretty good. Since you left EA, it's getting worse. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. I actually am wondering like how the Dutch office of EA is doing. Like, I'm not even sure if they still have a Dutch office. I think they still do. Like some of my old colleagues, I believe, still work there from the last thing that I've gathered. But I actually have no idea, like, you know, what's going on and like how things are. And I'm guessing with like, you know, the latest sort of like acquisition, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure how much longer things will be the way that they are. IKEA is our weapon. Whenever World War III breaks out, eventually, all the IKEAs, like Sweden presses like a red button. They have like this little sort of like thing. They have like this glass case they have to open up, and then they press a button. And then all of the IKEAs all over the world, they will sort of transform into military bases. And then you know, then Sweden shows that they've been preparing for this moment all along. I'm only helping with the tooling, not the audits, and all the policies. We hired a new CISO to handle that, but he can't develop, so we needed help. All right, okay, I see. So you're only doing like, you know, the fun things, and then someone else gets to handle the, well, the not so fun things. Well, that's, you know, that's good. That's a good arrangement. IT goes on holiday, and everyone is left to do the IT work. But yeah, it is funny. I was actually thinking the other day because, well, not the other day, but like a little while ago, that ever since I left EA, which again, I think it's like 12, maybe probably even more, like maybe 15 years now, 15 years ago that I worked there, because I'm getting old, chat, I'm getting old. But like ever since I left EA, I've occasionally had like these dreams, like these random dreams where I dreamt about either working there again or like I dreamt about like, you know, some of my colleagues. Like it had something to do with my time there. And I kind of realized a little while ago that ever since I started working at my current job, I haven't had a single dream about EA or like, you know, EA colleagues anymore, which I don't know, like I didn't necessarily think it was like a sign or like it was something. But at the same time, you know, I thought it was sort of maybe telling that, because I always said like that's the one job that I actually missed, and maybe not necessarily the job per se, although I also really like that. But I think mostly I really liked you know, like the colleagues that I worked there with. But yeah, ever since I started this job last year, I haven't had a single dream about that anymore. And then fun thing, tonight I had a kind of a, I don't know what it, like I don't exactly know what happened anymore, but then tonight I actually did have a dream about my about like, you know, my EA colleagues again, which I thought the timing was interesting because the other day I had a conversation with my manager because there has been talks about me getting like a promotion internally for a little while now. But you know, there was never like a set time frame. It was always like, it is gonna happen, but you know, we need to get some stuff in order, and like, you know, some of my colleagues have left, so they wanted to make sure that there were like, you know, some new colleagues so that I wasn't gonna be thrown in the deep end, and you know, like, you figure it out. And then yesterday I had a talk with my manager, and he was like, you know, giving me an update saying that we've recently, like, you know, at the beginning of this month, we had a new colleague start at that department. And then we have a new colleague starting in September who is like, you know, in my department. So he said like, yeah, so with that all in place, he said maybe he was aiming for like my promotion to happen, like my transition to a different department to happen at October 1st. And, you know, like, with that real, like, you know, we talked about it before, so it was never, like, I knew it was gonna happen at some point, but it was always, like, it's gonna happen at a time in the future, so it was never, like, a thing that was set in stone. But now that he sort of gave it a date, and he sort of made it feel more tangible, I guess, in a way, I kind of became a little bit nervous, and, like, I definitely felt yesterday after I had that conversation with him, I definitely felt sort of like imposter syndrome kick in. And I was kind of nervous about like, oh wait, but what if they give me the promotion and I start working there, and what if they sort of then realize like, oh wait, he has no idea what the hell he's doing. Why did we give him this promotion in the first place? And then like, you know, everything goes to shit. So I was kind of having like, you know, a bit of a stress moment after that with like imposter syndrome, and I kind of feel maybe, I don't know, maybe subconsciously my mind picked up on that and sort of projected that, I don't know, like I wasn't happy at my work, and then maybe that's why my mind gave me an EA related dream again. That's like, I don't know, like maybe that's very far-fetched, but like that's the only sort of plausible explanation that I can think of. Sweden likes to go on holiday end of July and just expect me to do all the IT work for the entire group. Oh, wait, they go on holiday at the end of July, and then like how long do they go for? Everything is dead in July. Wait, really? Is that a thing? So if I ever visit Sweden, I should not come in July? Is that what you're saying? Like, don't go to Sweden in July? I unlocked a laptop for Chicago, onboarded new people in Chicago, rebooted meeting rooms for Norway, did a lot of other stuff for Sweden. Unlocked a laptop in Chicago. Ah. Remote work, sometimes it's fun. But like I said, with Intune being Intune, I mean, I've had, well, luckily not that many, but I definitely had instances with like a client calling, and then they're having like issues because they can't connect to the internet for whatever reason, like, you know, for whatever reason. Or like, you know, our remote viewing tool is not working properly, or it's like not installed or whatever. And then they're like, yeah, I can't do things. And like, you know, they want me to fix it. And then I'm like, well, can you connect to the internet? No, it doesn't work. In which case, I also can't, you know, use Intune to like, you know, sync the device or send like a command to like, you know, reboot or like do anything. And if our remote monitoring tool is not working, then I always have to be that guy that's like, yeah, I'm sorry, I can't help you. You're not going to be able to work today, and you have to bring in your laptop to our office because, well, you're basically fucked. And I always hate that. I always hate like those moments because, wait, how do I? Oh, there we go. Like people don't always understand that. Like people are sometimes like, wait, but you're the IT guy. You need to fix everything. And then I have to be like, well, you know, there's only, I want to fix everything, but like, there's only so much things I can do. And if you're not connected to the internet, then that's gonna be, that's kind of an issue. It's kind of an issue. He didn't fly to Chicago to unlock it. No, I did get that. I did get that. I mean, that would have been nice. I mean, a couple of weeks ago, I had to drive to like a different city. Wait. Because I had to, the company didn't have any internet, and that company also had offices in Mexico. So a lot of basically everyone that was sort of like, you know, kind of important, they were all in Mexico. So then we get a call that, you know, the local office does not have any internet and that we need to fix it. And I tried to like troubleshoot it remotely, like, you know, asking someone to walk around and have, you know, be my eyes on the floor. But like, you know, they didn't really have any idea what they were like looking for, what they were doing. So in the end, I had to drive up there because we were the only ones in possession of a key to their server room. I had to drive up there, and literally all that I did was unplug the firewall, wait a couple of seconds, plug it back in, wait for it to come back online, and that was it. And I had to drive like, you know, like 30, 40 minutes to do that at the end of the day. But again, only because, you know, nobody in their office had like a key to get into that room. But that, you know, like that was, yeah, that was a bit of an annoyance. My manager calling me at like 3:30 or like 3:45, something like it was close to 4 o'clock. He was like, yeah, I'm afraid you're gonna have to drive over there and troubleshoot on site. Also, places tend to be closed in July here because of people taking time off. Okay, I see. Hang on, chat. I know that this is not boding well for me with me, like, you know, with my with the accusations of me not wearing pants on stream. I know that this is not, you know, working in my favor, but I'm taking off my pants because my belt buckle is sort of pressing into my belly, and it's kind of uncomfortable. So I'm taking off my pants. I'm still wearing underwear, okay, chat? So I'm not naked. I just want to say that I'm not naked, but I just didn't want to have the belt buckle press in my belly because that was uncomfortable. But I'm not naked. About 4 weeks, everyone is on holiday. There were 5 people in the entire 6th floor Stockholm head office. Oh wow. Wait, 6 floors, so they didn't even have enough people to fill all floors. If I would be one of the people that would still be in the office, honestly, I would like, you know, I would just sit on I would sit like in a different floor every single day, or like I would just claim one floor as my own. I would be like, well, I'm working on the 6th floor today. I don't know what you guys are doing, but I'm gonna be on the 6th floor all by myself. You know, because you can like use the bathroom all by yourself. Nobody's gonna be like, you know, hogging the bathroom. You can listen to whatever music you want to listen to. You know, it would be kind of, you know, it would be maybe a bit lonely, but also kind of nice. And you can't work today, have fun. Yeah, well, I mean, honestly, sometimes I had to sort of say something like that to people. Like, well, you know, it looks like you're not going to be able to work today, so yeah. Sucks to be you. Or not. I mean, you know, involuntary day off, but paid because, you know, it's not their fault. I wouldn't mind. Next week, I'm flying out to Stockholm to meet the IT team for the first time in person. Oh, nice! Stockholm! Nope, now we all assume you never had pants on to begin with, Jordy. Okay, so see, where did that rumor originate from? Jordy is known for his comfy streaming style, which might not always include pants. Chat, I like... 9 out of 10 well, no, 9.5 out of 10 streams I wear pants. So I'm not sure where this rumor, like where this thing came from that claims that I'm not wearing pants while I'm streaming, because I rarely ever stream without pants. And if I do, most likely I will be in some sort of gear. Like I will be in like, you know, my latex or my lycra or like a wetsuit, which, you know, one could argue that a wetsuit also has pants, or at least it has legs. So, you know, like one might argue with that. But I don't think I've ever streamed naked. I don't think that I've ever streamed like fully naked. I've never streamed with pants on. I mean, if I would stream naked, I would probably stream like on joystick.tv. Which I have to say, I don't know like how, but like yesterday I'm sometimes I'm just sort of curious, like I'm just kind of curious like what kind of people are streaming on joystick.tv, but I don't have an account, so I can't really like view any streams. Before, well, you used to be able to watch like 1 minute of streams if you didn't have an account, but I think they changed that, because yesterday I was like kind of curious to see like, okay, what kind of people actually, you know, like are live on a random, you know, Wednesday. And I was kind of wondering, like, I wonder how, because they kind of revamped their website, and they said like big on the like an informational page. They were like, yeah, we are the only streaming platform with an 80% split. And I was like, oh, well, that's actually kind of, you know, kind of good, 80% split. But I have no idea like how, like, you know, how much people are actually using or watching joystick, and how because I sometimes see like furries there, like VTubers streaming there, some puppies sometimes as well. So it's not just like, you know, hot ripped male models, or like, you know, super sexy face cam women. It's also VTubers. So I was kind of like, yeah, I wonder like how popular those might be. But yeah, like I said, I don't have an account, so I couldn't really watch and well, engage with chat, or like see how busy that chat was. And I'm not sure if there's like any, like, you know, like Twitch has Twitch tracker. I'm not sure if there's like any statistics websites for joystick. I don't think so, but I actually have no idea. But yeah, since I'm currently saving up for some things, and like my throne is not really kicking off as much as I'd hoped, I was like, well, some extra income wouldn't hurt. I have returned! Hello, Trix! Welcome back from yonder to over here, and not anymore yonder, or something like that. Wait, give me 1 second. I'm not sure what kind of music are we listening to. Oh, we're still good. Okay, we're still good. Because I know that Spotify has this tendency to, whenever you're done with your playlist, it has a tendency to just like, oh, well, you're done with your current music. Let's just go and continue playing things in like the same vibe. And well, I know that this music is royalty free, but I'm not sure if everything that Spotify suggests is going to be royalty free. Also, I heard today that Spotify is getting more expensive again. So I wonder if we all, well, if I am also going to get affected by that. Because if so, and price is no longer like, you know, an argument, then switching over to Apple Music might become more, you know, more enticing. Although I still have the issue that my my Sonos in my living room doesn't really work with AirPlay for some reason, even though it should. And I managed to fix it a while ago, but then I was like, you know, fiddling with our network because I couldn't get like Meta support working on like Apple TV and whatnot. And now I broke it again, I guess. A quest over yonder hath endeth, so I returneth to thy stream with a pint of hydrationeth. Oh, good. You do need to stay properly hydrated. And the vibe is never the same vibe, let's be real. Yeah, no, that's also very true. That's also very true. Yeah, like I'm not saying like, you know, I'm not saying that I would never like give it a try, but I also don't think that it's something that like, oh yeah, let's give it a try next week, you know? Like maybe eventually after I've, you know, read into it, like maybe I'm just going to make an account so I can just at least watch and consume some content just to sort of see, because like I said, I'm kind of very curious to see like how active it is over there. Especially with like, you know, with like VTuber streamers and like, you know, like puppy streamers or furries or something, like, you know, your non-basic hot women, you know, hot women or hot guy streamers, basically. I'm kind of curious, just like, not necessarily for like myself, but just like out of curiosity. Which I know sounds like, oh yeah, I'm just reading the Playboy for like the articles. But well, in this case, it's kind of true. I'm listing on someone else's Spotify, so we'll see. I heard it was only going to be like, if they were going to raise price, it was going to be like maybe $1 or $2 in at least in the Netherlands and Belgium. But yeah, like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to be affected by it because I don't have like a regular subscription in a way, I guess. So I'm not sure if those will also be affected. Also, wait, give me 1 second, chat. I was just sending a quick message to Hida. Speaking of prices, he always uses like our Amazon Prime sub. But since these days I usually stream when he's not at home, he doesn't always notice when his subscription ends. So I sometimes have to like remind him like, hey, maybe I'm not sure like when, but maybe you should check whether or not you can already subscribe again. Because, you know, it's basically free money that Jeff Bezos is giving us. Because we pay for Amazon Prime. So we might as well, you know, pay for his sub. Every time I hear Peter, I hear Lois Griffin. Peter! That was the most Dutch way you ever said his name. Wait, it was? Oh, chat. A little while ago, I tweeted, which, you know, if I say I tweeted, like 99% chance I'm talking about Blue Sky, but I just don't like Skeets. Like, I don't know who came up with Skeets for Blue Sky, but I don't like it. So I keep calling it tweeting and retweeting and whatnot. But, like, if I say that, then assume that I'm talking about Blue Sky. But I tweeted that something like the only really valid way of using AI is as, like, a GIF finder. Because I came up with, like, this idea at work. Like, I love, like, you know, like I always have, and I love like responding to people on Teams if they have like a question. I love responding to it with like a GIF. Like, not all the time, of course. If they have like a serious question, I'm not gonna use like a GIF. But like I love using GIFs. But sometimes, like, I know exactly like what GIF I'm looking for. Like I have a quote from like a scene from like a movie, or like a quote from something. I have it in mind. I can picture exactly the scene. But I can't find the actual, GIF when I go to, like, Giphy or whatever. Or, like, you know, I use the GIF finder in Teams. So I was thinking, like, oh, man, wouldn't it be great if I can just have, like, a Claude skill where I type in, like, you know, the quote from a movie, like, yeah, remember that one movie with, like, you know, this guy and then this and that? And then it finds the GIF for me. So a little while, like, you know, a couple of weeks ago, I actually made that into a skill in Claude. And I have to say, it works surprisingly well. Like, you guys remember that GIF with, like, Charlie Day, where he's standing in front of, like, this cork board with, like, all the lines connecting, like, you know, scenes and stuff? I never knew what that was from. Like, I know that it's Charlie Day. I know that it's Charlie Day, but, like, I don't know what movie it's from. I know that he's, like, in front of this board with, like, all the lines, but good luck, you know, finding that specific GIF based on that little information. So I used my new GIF finding skill in Claude, and I was like, yeah, I want to find this GIF with Charlie Day where he's like in front of the board and he's like connecting the dots. And Claude, you know, started thinking, and then it was like, oh yeah, you mean this? You probably mean that particular scene in what was it? Like 2.5 Men, I think it was. And I was like, oh, well, you know, could be. And he gave me a link. And I was like, yes, this is exactly the GIF that I'm looking for. So, you know, it totally worked. And I've tried it for, like, some other things as well. I was like, yeah, I'm looking for this particular quote. And it actually found the exact GIF that I was looking for. So, you know, I would say A+ use of AI. Hey, Jakey. Hello. How are you? My job used AI for an AI mascot at this speech thing today. Oh, wow. I actually saw the other day in the news that a pretty well-known, famous, big Dutch amusement park has also been some kind of under fire lately for using, having used some AI in some of their, like, you know, rides and like, you know, decorations at their park, which I didn't know because I haven't been there in like years. But yeah, apparently they've used AI for like certain like, you know, decorative things. And people were like, you know, people were not too happy with it because that park is kind of known for its, you know, its unique style and its like creativity. And like, you know, people were like, yeah, this does not really fit with your, like, you know, your creative vision. And I was kind of like, yeah, I kind of sort of like agree maybe on that. You messaged on thy platform of the butterfly icon. Yes, well, you know, I could say that instead of I tweeted, but it's also so long, you know, like it's so long. And like I said, skeeted, I don't like skeeting. Skeet sounds like skibbity. Like I skeeted something into the atmosphere. The Efteling, yeah, I didn't know that, but apparently they have at one of their rides, apparently they have like a little sort of like video display of like, you know, a merchant that's trying to sell like, you know, gems and whatnot, which, you know, apparently is AI made. Then they apparently also upscaled or like, you know, restored an old video of something else that was apparently from like, you know, the 1990s. And they used AI to sort of like restore and upscale that video. And there was now apparently also talks to make the fairy tale tree, the Sprookjesboom, to make that into a interactive AI sort of like experience, so that, you know, it would actually have like a conversation with someone. So it would like respond to whatever people were saying, and then using AI would say something back, something like that. What I understood, like I don't know, like, you know, the fine details, but that's what I understood from like the news article. It sounds kind of lewd. Skeeting. Skibbity skeeting. I see what you mean. I can see what you mean. That it might sound like, oh yeah, I just skied it. You know, it sounds kind of like, I don't know. I don't know, like, what you would have done. Like, what would you have done in like a lewd sense if you say that you've skied it? I haven't heard of that gem seller thing, Fata Morgana. Might be, yeah. I saw it on nu.nl the other day, like yesterday. But yeah, it might be that. Yeah, at the end of the ride, where there's like a yeah, like a sort of like a video of like a guy trying to sell gems, and apparently that video is like AI generated. But again, I haven't seen it because I haven't been to the Efteling in like, well, many years. But this was also the first that I heard of it. And I was like, well, you know, I mean, I see that people are upset, and I wouldn't like personally go as far as like boycotting the theme park, because it is definitely one of the best theme parks, I guess, maybe if not the best in the Netherlands. But yeah, it's also not something that I feel fits sort of like the creative like angle that they want to maybe sort of have. I think for Sprookjesboom it's nice, but don't use big bottles for that, else it will also help you making bomb. Yeah, like I don't know how they're gonna do it, and like I don't know the fine details, but the article said that it was something that they were like looking into and you know, seeing if they could implement that at some point in the future, which could also be like, you know, several years from now. By the way, chat, I have to say, I actually am, I actually find it quite, I'm having quite a nice time on stream today. I was kind of worried that playing this game might be like a bit of an energy drain, because, you know, not really a lot of things are happening. So I was like, yeah, maybe, you know, if chat is not super active, then maybe it's gonna be like an energy drain. But I'm actually having a good time. You know, this is the perfect game to just sort of chill and relax and vibe and just sort of see where like the conversations take us. So I'm hoping you guys also are having a good time. Find the article, let me scroll through it quickly. Yeah, for sure. And it's funny, like these days, I was actually saying this to Peter yesterday. These days, they put AI in like everything. Like even things where I'm like, this does not need AI. Like it genuinely does not need it. They find a way to incorporate AI into it. But then I was thinking, one place where actually I would find it useful, where they haven't implemented it, is streaming. Like, well, like, you know, streaming services. Like, how often me and Peter, we want to have like, you know, date night or movie night, and we go on like, you know, Netflix or Amazon Prime or Disney Plus, like any of the many, you know, like million streaming platforms, and we go on there and we're kind of like, yeah, we want to watch a fun movie, but, you know, we don't want it to be too long, or we want it to be like, you know, about this or with this actor or whatever. And we scroll through like all the movies trying to find something that we want, and like, you know, we spend 20 minutes just looking for the movie that we think might be fun. You know, like, this is something where AI could really help. If I could go on Netflix and be like, hey, I'm in the mood for like a comedy movie, but it can only be like maybe an hour and a half long because I need to work tomorrow, and I want it to be with Charlie Day, you know, like whatever. And then, you know, like the AI sort of suggests a movie that fits that, like, you know, those sort of variables. And then also like, well, maybe you also enjoy this. Like, that would to me, would be genuinely useful, because then I don't have to scroll through, like, you know, a million options that are available on Netflix, and I can just sort of scroll through, like, you know, maybe the handful of options that it gives me. But weirdly enough, like I said, like, every company adds AI to their product because, you know, that's sort of like the hot thing right now. But then streaming platforms, they haven't done that. At least I haven't seen it on any platform, and I'm kind of surprised by that, because that, like I said, that would be a useful way of using it. So long as they don't start making AI movies. Hey Netflix, make me a movie that ends at 12:32. Yeah. Yeah, make me a movie about this and that with two hot guys that ends at like that time. Yeah. Well, the other day, last weekend, I think it was, Peter and I were watching Superbad. Have any of you ever seen the movie Superbad? It's a pretty old one, so I'm guessing most people have probably seen it. It is already kind of old, but we were watching that, and Peter was saying, like, yeah, it's kind of interesting how I don't think I've ever seen like a gay version of a movie like that, you know, with like the quote-unquote teenage guys being a little bit too horny and, like, you know, wanting to trying, like, you know, like the gay version of American Pie, right? Like guys in high school that want to basically get laid before leaving for college. Basically, like, you know, that's usually the premise of a movie like that. And I don't think I've ever seen like a gay version, like a good gay version of like, you know, that concept. Like, you know, gay guys in high school that want to get laid before taking off for college. And it doesn't need to be like, you know, it doesn't need to be like a pornographic movie or something like that. It can be funny, but, you know, in a classy way. But he said that, and I was like, yeah, you know what? That's true. I don't think there is a movie like that. Like sort of like a gay coming of age, exploring your sexuality kind of movie. Which is a shame, because, you know, it would be kind of like a nice concept. If they, you know, if they made it realistic. Because that's sometimes also the thing, then they have a movie like that, and either they have the token gay guy, where, excuse me, they have like the token gay guy where he's like, you know, super effeminate and, like, you know, very stereotypical gay. Or they have, like, you know, the super butch ripped model gay guys. Like, all the gay guys in the movie are, like, you know, super ripped, and they're jocks, and they look amazing, and they take their shirt off whenever they can. Like, rarely ever is it, you know, like a realistic representation of, you know, of, like, gays. That's why I actually really liked Heartstopper, because I felt that was actually quite a realistic representation of, like, you know, gay guys. They weren't all, or, like, you know, queer people. They weren't all, like, you know, super hot and buff and masculine and like ripped and going to the gym 5 times a day, you know. That was nice. By the way, is the Heartstopper movie already is it already out? Because I know that, like, I've seen a lot of promotion on, like, Netflix social media surrounding it, but I have no idea if it's already been released yet. Because I think we've seen the last season, but then the last season, like, the actual final season was going to be a movie instead, I think. But I'm not sure when it releases. I caught up on the story. There's apparently a screen in the shop at the exit of Fata Morgana where they designed characters using AI that are trying to praise their wares. People feel it's uncanny and it breaks the immersion of the after. Yeah, exactly, yeah. They've used AI to enhance the Snow White Mirror movies as well, not change it, just enhance. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, they restored it, or like they upscaled it, like, because it was like apparently, according to the article, it was like, you know, pretty old, like from the 90s. So they like upscaled it, or like, you know, restored it using AI. A few weeks already. The movie released on the 17th of July. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure Peter and me are gonna have movie nights sometime this weekend. Maybe tomorrow. Usually, like, Friday or Saturday, we do, like, movie night together, which is really nice. So maybe we can actually watch the Heartstopper movie, because I didn't know that it was released yet. Because that's the thing, chat. Ever since I don't really use Twitter anymore, I always miss, like, I always miss kind of, like, newsworthy things. So game news, movie trailers. Like, I always miss that because Twitter used to be my go-to source for, like, you know, breaking news. And Blue Sky hasn't really replaced that, or at least not the accounts that I follow. So, like, whenever a new game is announced, like, you know, Nintendo often announces new games, and then, like, a good friend of mine who's really a big fan of Nintendo, he buys, like, you know, basically all first-party Nintendo games. He sends me, like, a picture of him, you know, like, having bought the latest Nintendo game. And, like, oh, well, I didn't know that this game was releasing. And, like, you know, movie trailers as well. Like, the other day, I saw that there was a new Avengers trailer, or, like, a new Spider-Man trailer. I was like, wait, this released 5 days ago. Why did nobody talk about this? But again, normally it was always Twitter that whenever a new trailer of, like, a big movie or, like, a big game thing or whatever released, I saw it first on Twitter. But these days, well, I don't. Then I will not spoil it. Yeah, no, don't spoil the Heartstopper movie because I haven't seen it yet. I find the idea of using AI to have actual conversation with Spokesbomb intriguing. I do feel it's unnecessary. People like the current Spokesbomb as is, where they can select the story using an AI voice recognizer. Yeah, like, I don't know, like, indeed, I kind of like the idea, but then I've also seen quite a few examples where the idea is nice, but the execution is just the worst. Like, I saw a video of, I don't think it was a Van Gogh museum in the Netherlands, but like somewhere there was like an exhibit of Van Gogh. And this guy was like, you know, saying like, hi, how are you? And then this guy was, you know, the AI responded back with, hi, I'm Vincent Van Gogh. What do you want to hear about? Something like that. And the guy responded with, you know, like with a question. And then the AI went again, hi, I'm Vincent Van Gogh. And he never actually answered his question. So I was like, well, clearly, you know, the idea was nice, execution not so much. I was walking by the stores this week, did see a logo of a small restaurant above the door, and I was thinking, yes, AI generated logo. Yeah, and that's also the thing, like, these days, that, like, if I go on the Steam store, like, for some reason, you know, the simulator, quote-unquote simulator genre has exploded the last couple of months. Like, imagine a topic, and there is a simulator game for it, I'm sure, on Steam. And, well, I feel that basically all the logos are basically AI designed. But then it also makes me wonder, like, is the game itself, is it, you know, like, just vibe coded, or is it, like, actual someone developed it, but they were, like, an indie developer and they didn't have money or time to pay for, like, an actual logo designer? Like, you know, like, what's the deal here? Oh, nice. There we go. The AI mascot looked like a World War II German. But was that topical? Like, was that like a theme for like the talk or like the presentation? Wait, Infinity Pool Step is not finished yet? Oh wait, no, I see. There we go. Oh wait, that one is also not finished yet. Okay, I'll do this, the Infinity Pool Step. I'll do that. Then I'll take a quick break because I've been live for almost 2 hours and I haven't had a break yet. Because, well, you know what? Sometimes that happens because then I'm having such a good time, and which I did not anticipate beforehand. And then I kind of forget to take a break. It was supposed to be an airline pilot. Oh, okay. Well, oof. Yeah, you also see it a lot in, like, you know, kink events these days, where, like, kink events, they use, they use, like, an AI-generated, like, poster or, like, you know, announcement flyer, and I don't know, a lot of people also have an opinion on that. I don't have a, you know, maybe such a strong opinion of it, but also, I don't know, I'm like, especially in the kink community, there's so many, like, creative people, that, you know, would be willing to help you. Maybe not even, you know, like, paid. Like, maybe they would even be willing to help you if you just sort of, like, you know, give them a shout out on your social media. So then why would you have to resort to you know, using a AI generated poster to announce your, like, you know, your events. Like, why can't you just ask someone in the community, like, hey, would you mind taking a photo and you know, like, yeah, like, help me out. Bring back the word art posters. Oh, yes, yes. Honestly, though, I'd rather see, like, for an event, I'd rather see a very cheesy, like, you know, this is clearly made in MS Paint by someone who has no idea what they're doing poster, than one of those super generic, you know, you can clearly see that ChatGPT made this poster. Because, I don't know, like, sometimes you see these quote, you know, these funny posts on social media where it's like, oh, our graphic designer was on holiday, but we still wanted to make something. So here we have, you know, the poster for the latest sale that we have in our store. And it's you know, you can see it's like a stick figure in MS Paint. I always think those are hilarious. Like, those trigger me more than like a generic AI poster, because, well, you can clearly see that ChatGPT made it. And I'm like, well, I'm not sure if this is the event that I wanted to go to, because this looks exactly the same as any other event. I'm not saying AI is bad, but I do say people use it wrong. Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, like, I'm gonna be the first to say that I don't say that, like, all AI is bad. Like, I don't think that, but I do think that there's like a time and a place. Like, also at work, like, I am definitely one of the people that is very vocal about the use of AI in everything. And like, I realize that it's you know, like, it's here, and it's not gonna vanish completely anymore in the future, but I am very critical about, you know, using it for everything. And I do make that pretty vocal at work as well. Like, sometimes I feel that people might find me annoying when I do that, but at the same time, I'm like, well, a different perspective is not necessarily a bad thing. But yeah, the other day I also saw like some drama in on Blue Sky, which I like. That's always the thing. Somehow I don't necessarily follow the accounts that, you know, create the drama, but then I apparently do follow the accounts that talk about the drama, but they don't necessarily talk about it in a way that, you know, from seeing their post, you know exactly what's going on. That has happened to me like so often that I see someone post about something that happened, and then I know something happened, but I have no idea who did what exactly happened, because they are being kind of vague about it. Which I kind of hate, because I'd rather follow the account that created the drama and know exactly what's going on, other than only hearing, like, you know, a little bit out of context and not really having any idea what just happened. But yeah, I saw someone post on, or talk about on Blue Sky about a I think it was like an ABDL company that made like some new onesies, I think, or like some new products, and they launched their Etsy shop, but they, instead of like asking actual, like, you know, members of the community to showcase the product, like if sending them a message being like, hey, I made some new onesies, or like I made some new products, would you mind showcasing them and like taking some pictures that I can use on, like, you know, on my website or like my product pages. Instead of doing that, they used AI to like, you know, make like product images, and a lot of people were like upset by that, which, you know, I mean, I kind of get it, I guess. But it took me a little bit to figure out like what was going on, because like I said, everyone was like talking about it, but nobody was sort of mentioning the brand or like mentioning what exactly happened. So I knew that people were kind of like, oh wow, imagine using a community filled with creative people and not being able to ask anyone to, you know, make product photos for your brand. And I was like, what company are we talking about? Like, what's happening? What's going on? And that happens quite often, where like I sort of see the response to drama, but I don't actually know like what the actual drama entails. Which, you know, I mean, I'm not complaining, because I don't necessarily want to be involved in all drama, but then I'm still involved in it, but in an annoying way, because I actually have no idea what's going on and if I should also be mad. Also, chat, I said that I was gonna take a break, and here we are. So I'm gonna pause the game, and I am gonna take a break. Let's also save, because otherwise, you know, I'm gonna be here in like, you know, a few hours. So yeah, I'm gonna take a break, chat. You guys go ahead and play some Plinko, or play some Lexico. I actually did, chat. I did actually add a bigger dictionary. So there should be a ton more words in Lexico now. So hopefully you guys notice that and it actually properly works. And you know, sure, there might still not be all words, but you know that they did add like, you know, thousands of words. So there should be like a ton more. So yeah, hopefully that works for you guys. I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'm gonna grab something to drink and do a little pee-pee. Then I'll see you when I return. Thank you guys so much for being here, by the way. I'm really having a nice chill time, and I needed that. So thanks for being here, and thanks for the nice chats. A bigger dictionary, exactly. Wait, do I have a Nani? Well, I have a nani. I don't have a uwu. Maybe I should add like an uwu or something. I need to add more sound bites to my stream deck. Because the other day I was looking for one and I couldn't find it. So I need to add more like sound bites buttons to my stream deck. Oh man, I kind of still want a stream deck plus XL. Because it might also be able to like replace my Go XLR, but you know, Elgato, sponsor me. Where you use it often. An uwu sound. I mean, well, you know, you guys, despite what you guys might say about yourselves, you aren't always the most wholesome, which is fair, because, well, I'm also not necessarily the most. Well, I am wholesome, but not in a safer work kind of way all the time. If you get my drift. Oh yeah, sound commands don't all work because, well, like I said, my stream is my new layout, my new OBS is still very much work in progress. So I need to step away from stream elements and port everything over to Streamerbot. But I haven't had time to do that. All right, chat, I'm gonna take a break. I'll see you guys in a bit. Be right back. My tail whack bringing all the peps to the yard. They're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I can teach you, but you'd have to bark.
A rogue Spolder is raiding with a party of 6 delicious people.
Ah, hello. Did I just miss a raid? Oh no. Heck, did I miss a raid? Aaron, hello. Shiny attack. You see, I had a feeling. I was on the bathroom and I was like, I'm having a feeling that maybe I should quickly grab my drink and quickly leave. Aaron, thanks so much for the raid. Hello. I love a shiny attack. Hello, Raiders. Remy the Ditto. How are you? Did we give him a shout out? There we go. Boom! Look at that. Let's playing Fortnite. I saw you were doing some sprites, which I didn't know what that was until I saw it on your stream a little while ago, because I was like, what the hell are sprites? And you were mentioning it, like collecting them and stuff, and I was like, what the hell are sprites? So I had to look into that. But hi, thanks so much for the raid. I can appreciate it. Let's see. The other day it didn't work. Let's see if I can still get the Polaroid thing to work. Or did it work the other day? I'm not sure, but I set up the command and I remember trying it, but it never actually made the thing. But maybe it did work, because I did see a picture in the Discord. So let's just see if it takes the photo, and then maybe I just need to make it change the scene. Wait, where is it? Where is it? Yeah, it just made the thing. Wait, let me quickly check. Hi, we had to come. Didn't see you were AFK. No worries, no worries. We're welcome in. Hi, Raiders as well. For those who don't know me, my name is MrJordilicious. I am a variety streamer, focusing on a variety of things. Today we are doing some chill Powerwash Simulator, because, well, in the game you wear these shiny, rubberized sort of hazmat suits, and I figured, you know what? I'm a shiny doggo. I'm a shiny puppy. Also in real life, so that matches. We can be shiny in game, and I can be shiny on screen and get wet with all of you. So welcome in. I'm also a furry and a puppy. Well, furry is pretty obvious, I think. I'm also part of the puppy community. I'm a human puppy, so if you have any questions about that, feel free to ask me, because Momo is very happy to talk about that, educate people, share experience and whatnot. We also kink educational profile. Very open-minded, kink-friendly community. So yeah, welcome in. I hope you guys are doing good. Aaron, I hope you had a good stream. I'm obsessed with all the sprites. Yeah, I did open my Fortnite like a little while ago just to see what was going on. And though the sprites are really cute, they are like heckin' adorable. So I do get that. I do get that. Let's see, the Polaroid thing. Why is it not? I think I know why it's not doing what it needs to be doing. Chat trigger, because it's probably let's see, main events. It's probably, yeah, OBS set active scene. Yeah, it's still set for my old OBS setup, so it doesn't actually change. So I need to that's actually a good one. I need to change that. So it takes the photo, but it never actually changes the scene and whatnot. So I need to fix that. But yeah, anyway, welcome in. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys are all doing good. All right, let's go back to the games. Also, wait, by the way, before we do that, Aaron, since I know you, since I know you love shininess and whatnot, and maybe your community does as well. I think on your stream I talked about like my latex suits. So I figured maybe you because I think I mentioned that I got a dark purple one, and I remember you saying something like how you also like that color. So I figured maybe you would want to have a glimpse at my suit. So here's my like website, link tree thingy, whatever. So let's focus on the category latex. I love this picture, so that this one shows it off really well. This is my purple full suit, which my model is also wearing. Sadly, I'm not as muscular as my model, unfortunately. So you know, the abs on my model, I don't. Well, I have them in real life, but they are covered with a slight layer. But I still am very happy with this suit. And then I also have. Do I have a good picture of that? Oh yeah, I have the singlet as well. Which these pictures were taken at Amsterdam Pride a couple of weeks ago. And well, this was like, you know, towards the end of the event, and you can see that I've lost some of my shine because of all the hugs and people fondling me and whatnot. So the suit is not as shiny anymore as it used to be at the start of the day. But yeah, more hugs with rubber people. Yeah, there weren't that many rubber people to hug, unfortunately, because it was like, I don't know, like 20 something degrees. So it was not really latex weather. There was someone though that had, I think, well, almost maybe exactly my suit. But he must have been like dying in there because it was pretty warm. Hey Zuma, hello. But yeah, I still love these pictures, like especially this one with like the helmet. I think it looks so cool. But yeah, you can find all of the pictures of myself, well, my gear, but also on my socials, of course. But I also have a lot of them on my my website. I still need to update it because I don't have all the events added. Like I added like these galleries, but I still need to fill more of them up because I have more pictures that I want to put up there. But I need to first find them and then link them to the proper event and whatnot. So I haven't been able to do that. But yeah, in due time, I will. But yeah, anyway, thanks so much for the raid. I can appreciate it. If you need to step away and take some chill time after your stream, I totally get that. I will do my best to take care of your community. But of course, if you want, feel free to stick around and chat with me about your day or, well, about literally anything. All right, I'm gonna go and do some more power washing though. Oh, so chat. Me and my manager are always quite open with each other. Like, he doesn't know sort of like the details, but he knows that I have like a kinky lifestyle. He knows that I go to like kinky events and whatnot, and we're quite open with each other, which I really like. So yesterday I had like a one-on-one with him because I asked for a day off in September, the first weekend of September, for a Friday. But he hadn't approved it yet, and since I want to go to an event again in Antwerp, I was like, well, I need to know if the day off is going to be approved, because otherwise, well, I need to buy a ticket, and I'm not sure if I can go or not. Like, if he's like, no, you need to come in, then I might, then I can't go on Friday. So I just checked in with him, like, hey, I asked for that day off, but I haven't heard anything yet. Not to rush you, but do you know if it's gonna be fine? So he approved it like on the spot. He was like, oh yeah, no, I haven't seen it yet, but good that you asked me. So let's get it taken care of. And then like we started talking a little bit about like about stuff, and he kind of asked me like, you always go to these events, because I always like, we don't have to, but I always, whenever I ask for a day off, I always enter like the reason what I'm gonna do. I'm being kind of honest about it, because I don't want to, like I find it very important that I can be as open as possible at work, because I don't want to put on a mask, because I'm doing that already enough as it is, like, masking my autism, or my ADHD, or like masking back when I was younger that I was gay and stuff like that. So I'm like, I don't want to like put on a mask all the time. I want to be as open as I can. So he asked me about that, and we kind of got to talking. He was like, if you don't want to talk about it, then that's fine. And I said like, yeah, no, I don't mind, but I'm not sure like how much you want to know. And he also said like, well, I also don't mind. So like, feel free to share whatever you want to share with me. So I kind of told him that like, I was going to a kink event, but I didn't want to go into like specifics. Because if it was like any other kink event, I totally would have. But specifically for this event, I was like, I don't want to go into like, too specific of like information. But we got to talking about it, and he didn't realize that it was like a weekend event. He was like, oh wait, so you're actually hanging out with those people the entire weekend? And I said like, yeah, well, the event itself takes place, like on 3 days, but like, between certain times. So like it starts at, I don't know, like 1 p.m. and then it ends at like 8 p.m. So it's not like a full day of events and activities. But I said like, well, I am in a hotel or like an Airbnb staying with people. So I am, surrounded with them basically all weekend. And then he said like, so what do I need to imagine with that? So I was also kind of like, okay, what can I say without like, being very specific? So I said like, well, Friday is basically we go to like a beach in Antwerp is the plan. And then after that we just have like, some food and some drinks, like nothing special. And then I said like, yeah, Saturday is the social part of the event. So people just come together and like, they socialize and they have a good time. And then I ended with, and Sunday is the quote-unquote spicy day of the events. And like I left it sort of open there, but he was like, he was laughing, so he totally got like the picture and stuff. But yeah, like I said, I kind of like it. We've had these kind of conversations before. I really like it how I can be open with him and how I can share like stuff with him. And we also got to talk about, because he said like because of me saying this, he said like, yeah, it's always nice when people, he said he always likes it when people can be themselves and like enjoy these kind of things and just sort of live their best life and just be themselves at like going to sort of like these events. He said that he thought that was very like admirable and like very like yeah, like nice that people are able to do those kind of things and enjoy that. And then I said to him like, well, yeah, I said that I realized like last week or like 2 weeks ago when I was in Amsterdam at Pride, I told him like, yeah, I also kind of had that epiphany in a way that, and I said like, maybe this sounds very sort of like vague or like very like, yeah, like in Dutch we would use the word zweverig. Like, it might not be very grounded or like it might sound very woke, but I said like, I noticed in Amsterdam when I was at Pride that, and I when I thought about it, I noticed it, I always notice it at like these events, but I always notice when people are able to sort of let go of, like, social stigmas and like, don't necessarily conform to, how society sees people and like don't conform to what society expects of us and whatnot. I said I noticed that people seem to be way happier, because they can just be themselves and they can just live their most authentic life. And whether that is, as a puppy, or whether it is like, in latex, or whether it is as like a furry, or whether it is as like, like a baby fur or leather, or like, as a gimp or whatever, like whatever it is that people enjoy. But, if they're able to just sort of let go of, oh wait, but this is not normal and society expects me to behave a certain way, I feel that people are way more happy, instead of having to conform to, oh wait, but I am in a corporate environment, so I need to dress with like, my suit, I need to put on my suit, and I need to put on my corporate outfit, and I need to be very, like very corporate and whatnot. And he was like, yeah, I think I agree with you. And then we actually went on to talk about how he said that, he also finds it very important for himself to be as open as possible. But that at the same time, he said that he does have some sort of like multiple personas for multiple places. And he said like, yeah, at work, while trying to be open as well, he said that I am still a manager, and that does come with some sort of expectation. So he had like the example that like, when we have like a corporate party or like an office party or whatever, he said like, I can't like fully let go because, well, there is a certain expectation from me as a manager. And like, if I let go all the way, that would not, that wouldn't probably be a good idea. And, we got to talking about that, and I said, like, I get your point, and I see what you mean, but I said, at the same time, I don't necessarily agree with it, because I'd much rather have, like, a manager, or, like, any, like, a colleague, or a manager, or a boss, or whatever, but, like, I'd much rather have people that I work with that are, like, truly themselves, rather than someone that I feel that I don't actually know them because they always put on like a persona, or like they're very closed-minded, or like they're very closed in general, and like I don't know anything about them. Especially because, like you spend like, 30 to 40, if not more hours a week with these people. So wouldn't it be nicer if you actually know them, like, know a little bit more about them other than like, their work accomplishments? And I also told him, like, I would not think any less of you as a manager, or like would respect you less as a manager if you, like, if we have an office Christmas party, for instance, and you are a little bit drunk, or like you you know, you let go a little bit, if you start like dancing on the dance floor or whatever. Like, I think I might actually even respect you more, knowing that you feel comfortable enough to be yourself and be your authentic self. And I noticed that, like, you know, I noticed that while he might not necessarily change the way he behaves, and I don't, you know, I don't expect him to, he did sort of say as well, and I noticed with him as well that he kind of, he liked my, you know, it might have opened his eyes a little bit. And I also told him, like, yeah, maybe I'm being naive, because I know that, you know, corporate bullshit it's a thing, unfortunately, and, you know, not everywhere can you be like open, and you know, some companies you just need to be corporate. You know, you need to speak the corporate lingo, and you need to have like a certain way of expressing yourself. That's just unfortunately the way it is. But I also told him, like, yeah, I try to be as open as I can, while still trying to maintain sort of like a balance with, you know, with being professional and you know, not oversharing things and whatnot. But like I also said, like I said, like, for instance, if because I know, like, you know, my boss, like, you know, the boss of the company, he's a very nice guy. Like, he's a super chill guy, super friendly, but he also has like a way of like, you know, he does also feel that you know, if he goes to a client, he dresses up, he puts on, like, you know, like a suit, well, not necessarily a suit and tie, but, you know, he puts on like a dress shirt or something like that, and you know, he tries to be presentable, and like, you know, he has this corporate look. And I told my manager, like, while I get it, at the same time, if I had a company and I would, like, you know, hire, if I would hire us, and he would, you know, my boss would show up in, like, you know, a suit and tie, being very, like, you know, business formal, and instead of you know, somewhat more casual, I said, like, I might not do business with him, because that's not who I am, and that's not what I, like, identify with. So I'd rather would see him, you know, come to a meeting in, like, you know, sneakers and jeans and like, you know, like a t-shirt over, you know, over like a suit and tie. And, you know, he saw my point, and like I said, I don't think he's gonna do anything with it, but I think he sort of did see my point. Like, I don't believe in like putting on a persona just for the sake of it, because that's what society wants from us, right? And that's always the thing. Like, whenever I go to like a kink event, whether that's like, you know, a spicy kink event or just like something like Gear and Dance or Pride or whatever, I always get filled with so much joy and like dopamine, being able to just walk around freely, whether that's like, you know, in gear or you know, like whatever I want to wear, and just be accepted for you know, who I am, regardless of what I look like or what I'm wearing or anything like that. So yeah, it was kind of like a nice conversation that we had about that. And like I said, I always like it how we can be open with each other about that. And, you know, I don't expect every one of my colleagues to be just as open, because I have another colleague of mine, and he is, well, he's not super close, but he also, you know, a little while ago he went to Spain, like last year he went to Spain on holiday, and he didn't want to divulge he was going with friends or with family. He was just like, you know, he was like, oh yeah, I'm going to Spain, and people were asking like, oh, who are you going with, like anyone special or like anyone in particular, and he was very much like, no comment. Which, you know, of course, that's, you know, that's his right. If he doesn't want to comment on who he's going with, then, you know, that's he's allowed to do that. But I think maybe inadvertently by doing that, people started sort of filling in the blanks themselves, and rumors started spreading that he had, like, you know, he went there with like a date or like a potential girlfriend or whatever. And to this day, I'm still not sure who he was there with. But people still tease him with, like, you know, him having been with, like, you know, with like a date. And I'm kind of thinking, like, yeah, I'm not sure what's better, like, just being honest and open about what you're doing, so that people don't, fill in the blanks and start like rumors, or be very closed and not like, you know, sharing about your private life, and then let people fill in the blanks themselves, and they might not be accurate. And I personally, like, I'd rather do like the first thing. So like for instance, last week when I came back from Amsterdam Pride, I had some colleagues ask me like ask me about my experiences, and we started talking, and they were like, do you have any pictures? So I said like, well, of me, or like just of like, you know, Amsterdam, or like the boats in general. And they were like, no, of you. And well, the only pictures that I had were like obviously in gear, like the ones that I just showed on my website. So I told them as well, like, well, I do have some pictures, but I'm not sure if you want to, like, you know, if you want to see them. You know, I said, like, I don't mind showing them, like, it's all good. But I was like, I'm not sure if you guys want to see them.
My tail whack bring all the pups to the yard. They're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I can teach you, but you'd have to bark.
Yeah, I can teach you, but you'd have to bark. Aquamarine. Oh,
with a party of 14 delicious people.
Exactly. Aquamarine. Thanks so much for the raid. I can appreciate it. Hello. Welcome on in, raiders. Hello. How are you? How was your stream? What were you playing? Ooh, Slay the Spire 2. Nice. How are you enjoying that? Do you like it better than Slay the Spire 1? Because I know Peter, my husband, he's played a lot of Slay the Spire. He does own 2 as well, I guess, but he hasn't played it that much yet. But he really liked the first one. I haven't played it myself, but I have seen him play it, and I'm not sure if it's my type of game, but at the same time, it does seem interesting. Thanks so much for the raid. I can appreciate it. Also, Trix, thanks so much for stopping by. I saw your message about crashing hard just before the raid. Thanks so much for being here, my friend. Love your face. Have a good rest. Sleep well, and I'll see you some other time. It was good. I'm just so very hot and needing to not exist. Slay the Spire 2 is a straight upgrade. Nice. Very hot and needing to not exist. Well, you know, I totally get that. So if you need to raid and run, feel free to do that. I'll do my best to take care of your community. So let me quickly introduce myself. But yeah, hi everyone. My name is MrJordilicious. I am a variety streamer who likes to focus on a variety of things. Do something, anything to cool down. Well, I mean, I have a jet here. I can spray you down if you want. You know, just step into my nozzle and I'll spray all over you, uwu. To cool you down. I mean, to cool you down. Not in like a naughty way. Unless that's what you want. No. I'm kidding. No, you have a cooldown, take a cold shower, or I don't know, like stick your head into a bowl of ice buckets. I'm not sure, or a bowl of ice cubes. But thanks again so much for the raid. And yeah, again, everyone, my name is MrJordilicious, a variety streamer. Today we're doing some chill Powerwash Simulator because I haven't played this game in forever, so I figured I'd give it a go again because I wanted to do something chill today. I didn't feel like doing something more intense. So yeah, here we are. It's a perfect game to just chill and chat and hang out with all of you guys, which is actually basically my favorite thing about streaming, you know, getting to know people, talking to them, talking about their weekends, like things that they get up to, all those kind of things. So yeah. I'm also a furry and a puppy. If you have any questions about that, we are a kink educational channel, a kink friendly channel, so feel free to ask me anything, ask me any questions about that, and I'm more than happy to talk about that, share experiences, explain things, whatever. So yeah. And just like Aquamarine, I'm also part of the Little Space team. So fellow team member here. So this is an open community, safe space. Everyone is welcome here as long as you are open-minded yourself as well, and you are not an asshole. Those are basically the two requirements that I have for being a part of the community. Don't be an asshole. That's a pretty big one. But then also be open-minded yourself. You know, not everyone likes the same things, but that's okay. We can't all like the same things as long as you respect other people liking other things. Then I feel that we should get along just fine. But yeah, welcome in. Again, Ashley, thanks so much for the raid. I really do appreciate it. I did lose my train of thought though. I was having a story, but that's okay. That's okay. I'll gladly be distracted by the raid. But I did lose my train of thought there. It is a shame that this game... Wait, does this game not actually have any music though? Like, I'm kind of surprised that there's no music in this game. I see master volume, water volume, UI, ambience volume. Wait, music? Well, there is music. Why? Wait. Let's turn off my music. Let's turn the music all the way up, because I don't hear any music. Unless... Yeah, no, I don't necessarily see... Wait, unless there's like a dirt details. Wait, what's dirt details? Let's turn that on, I guess. Unless there's like a, oh wait, highlight color, default orange. Oh wait, we can make it pink. Oh, let's have a pink highlight. That's way better. A-mode toggle, autosave, crosshair dirt details. Oh, that might be nice. No, there's no like streamer mode setting. Oh, that's kind of nice. This highlight thing. And then, ooh, pink is also a lot nicer. Yeah, so there, I don't necessarily know why there's a music setting, but I don't necessarily hear any music. Maybe only certain levels have music, or maybe it's like ambient music. Like if there's like a level in like, I don't know, like a carnival or something. I think there's like an amusement park level. Maybe that has music. Not sure. All right. Well, anyway, then I'll just put on my own music. Also, chat, I just saw that Gears of War Reloaded, like the remake of the first Gears of War, it's now on sale on Steam for like $10. And I've been meaning to pick that up ever since it was released, but I just haven't really had the money for it yet. But now that it's $10, it's actually very tempting. But I did buy some other games already lately on Steam, and I haven't had a Twitch payout in like a long time. So my streaming funds have gone down a little bit, so I am very much thinking about picking it up though, because the first Gears of War was really awesome, and in October there's going to be a new one, which reminds me, this weekend I believe is going to be an open beta, and I kind of also wanted to stream that, so maybe I'll stream that sometime this weekend. Man, I kind of forgot how long some of these cleaning jobs can last. I'm still not sure, by the way, with like my new overlay, I'm still not sure if the text-to-speech, if it's any good. Because if I try it out in my browser, I don't necessarily like it. It sounds very Dutch. But I think the one in OBS is actually not that bad. But I haven't heard it good enough to like know for sure. So if I do like a test alert in my browser, then it sounds very like a Dutch guy trying to speak English. Wait, is this door also already finished? No, it's not. Oh, there we go. Now it is. So, Chad, what are you guys' plans for the weekend? Does anyone have any weekend plans that they are excited about? Or any weekend plans that they're not excited about, but they still have to do and they still want to share? Which is also valid. I was also thinking about, because I was looking at what game I wanted to play on stream today, and I wasn't sure. I was thinking like maybe I can play either the Quarry or the Dead by Daylight horror game, because I got that recently on sale. But maybe I need to save that for like a special occasion. Oh,
I'm testing this voice to hear how natural it sounds. Can it speak clearly? Can it handle questions, pauses, and different sentences? Let's try some numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The time is 10:30, and the temperature is 22 degrees. Cheer 25.
okay. Well, that's actually not too bad. Was that audible though, chat? Was it loud enough? Or do you guys feel that it was maybe too quiet? Because I think I can increase the volume. But maybe for you guys it was better than it was for me, because I do have like stream submix is enabled. But yeah, it was not like, you can definitely tell that it was, like a text-to-speech voice, but I think it's too quiet. Wait, let me actually give me 1 second. I'll change that right away. Otherwise I'm gonna forget. Let me log into my admin thing. And I need to is it on the... Is it here? No, it's actually on the alerts. Right, so all of them are set to 80. Let me actually set them all to 100% then, I think. Oh, wait, but that's... Hang on, no, that's the... I think that's the volume for the alert sound. Where's the... Do I have volume for the voice? I don't think I have a separate volume for the voice, though. Wait, let me see. Wait, I'm gonna turn up the volume for cheer, because that alert is not that loud. Let's save that. Then it just needs to reload the widget. Then wait, give me 1 second. And then if anyone wants to try and... I think it also works with like 1 bit. I think TTS also works with 1 bit. But let me refresh the widget real quick. Or the overlay. Wait, let me check one thing real quick though. Oh no, that I missed a follow alert in my Twitch dashboard. So I was like, wait, why does it say that Aquamarine just followed? But they actually did follow, but it's just not showing up on my activity feed. But yeah, if anyone wants to cheer, like, again, it can be like 1 or 2 bits with like a longer text-to-speech message, then we can see if the sound of the alert is actually tied to the whatchamacallit, to the volume slider that I have in here. Okay, so that's louder.
I'm testing this voice to hear how natural it sounds. Can it speak clearly? Can it handle questions, pauses, and different sentences? Let's try some numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The time is 10:30, and the temperature is 22 degrees. Cheer 1.
All right, I think that's better, right? That's definitely a little bit louder. I think that's better. But then I need to see it in a way that it does not. Then I need to see if I can set the TTS voice specifically to be a little bit louder, because I think for some alerts, like for instance the raid alert or like the follow alert, those are a little bit longer and quite loud already. So then I would have to see if I can maybe set the volume independently for like the TTS and for the actual alert sound. But that's actually good to know. I can probably I can probably make that happen. All right. Well, thank you for testing, by the way. I appreciate it. Thank you for the bits. I didn't say that earlier, but thank you for the bits. And it now also shows up in the event hub. You can now see that you cheered 1 bits. I'm trying to see. I don't think I already have the setting to change the TTS volume. Now I can change the speed and I can change the pitch, but not the volume. Oh wait, I now have different Microsoft David. Now it actually shows different local voices that I didn't see before. Microsoft Frank, Mark, Zira, and David. And David Desktop. And I think one of those was actually like natural. I think because Zira I think is a woman. I think David is a man. And Mark, but I think David Desktop, that might probably be wait, let's actually test it.
Dit is een test van de gekozen alert stem.
Wait, and this one?
Dit is een test van de gekozen alert stem.
Okay, well it's not actually as...
Dit is een test van de gekozen alert stem.
It's not actually as natural as I thought it would be.
Dit is een test van de gekozen alert stem.
Dit is een test van de gekozen alert stem.
Alright, then I'll just leave it to default. I guess that also works.
Hey you are awesome, thank you for the sub.
Look who resubbed. SYN__sub for months. Just stopping by for the 5th year mandatory wiggle measured 1 wiggle.
Oh, Sin, hello. I was waiting for the I was waiting for the text to speech to be done. But Sin, hello, thanks so much for the resub for 60 months, heck. Stopping by for the 5th year mandatory wiggle. Wiggles! I can do wiggles. I can do wiggles. Look at that. Look at all the wiggles. Sin, thanks so much. I can appreciate it. Thank you. How are you doing, buddy? You know what? It's so, honestly, I'm not sure if I said this last time, but it's so humbling to me that even though, you know, you don't always have time to, like, you know, tune into the stream and, like, you know, properly like chat and hang out and we haven't talked like properly in a while because we've both been like super busy. It still makes me feel so loved that you still you know, you still support me with this, and you still, you know, like, you still hang out whenever you can. It feels really good, and like a yeah, like a true friendship that we've developed over the many years. So thank you so much for that. I can appreciate it. And like I said last time, whenever we both have some time again on our hands, we need to catch up through like Telegram or anything like that, because I want to know, and I want to know how things are in your life, and I want to share how things are in my life and whatnot. So that text to speech is also louder, I think. Yeah, maybe, I'm not sure. Maybe the sub alerts are secretly a little bit louder. No, they're not. But weirdly enough, also, it didn't say like how many months, even though I have that as a variable. So I'll need to look into that. The text to speech is not perfect yet. But you know, that's good. I can, like, you know, I can look into that and change some things. So that's good. Hey kiddo, hello. How are you? You sweet bean? Powerwash my simulator. Well, drop it over. I mean, I'm cleaning stuff anyway. I'm cleaning like all the dirt of this cruise ship, so I might as well clean your simulator. This is a safe place I gladly come back to when I can. Aw, heck. I can appreciate that. That's so sweet. That's so sweet. Alright. Cute pink puppy on my screen. Wait, where? Where's the cute pink puppy? I mean, I am a pink puppy, but I'm not necessarily cute. So, you must be looking at a different pink puppy. I'm doing well, just vibing at home now that work is done. Oh, nice! That sounds lovely. Oh yeah, I'm also just vibing here with this game. Bong. I'm still trying to figure out, chat, my issues with VNeon and like performance. This game, it actually runs pretty smooth, luckily, but well, I did make some changes. I haven't tried it with Assassin's Creed yet, but I don't necessarily have good hopes that it's gonna run smooth. But again, I still don't get why it's being such an issue, because I've seen so many streamers like VTubers play more intense games than like, you know, the ones that I play. And it all, like, their avatar runs so smoothly, and I doubt that they all have 2 PC setups. So it bothers me so much that I just can't seem to get it to work. Because I've tried so many things, and it still doesn't really work the way that I want. Oh, by the way, I treated myself to some new gear the other night, chat. Well, nothing too special, just some new socks, because we all know how much I love socks. So I got myself some Skater Boy puppy socks and some Skater Boy padded butt socks, because, well, some of my old puppy socks I've had for years, but they've gotten they've developed some holes in them, sadly. And like, my puppy socks are my favorite ones, so I wear them like all the time. So like, I was like, I need some new proper ones, because I can't not have any puppy socks. And then they had this sale for like 25% off everything, so I was like, well, okay, well that's a good moment to not go overboard, because I wanted to buy more, but I didn't want to go overboard, so I just got like 3 pairs. He was a Skater Boy, and I said, see you later, boy. I'm still very much saving up also. That's why I didn't want to spend too much money, because I'm still saving up for the regulation latex diaper suit that I want to get. That's on my throne. Exclamation mark throne, which I'm not actually sure if I've set that up, but well, the throne thingy's popping up every now and then on stream, so then you'll get a link as well. But yeah, I'm saving up for that, so I didn't want to spend like too much on other things. Because I'm saving up for both a tattoo and that regulation suit, which are both not very cheap. And a tattoo is also something that I've also wanted for a long time. And I recently went to my tattoo artist and kind of like, you know, asked her like, okay, what are some possibilities, and like, what should I think of in terms of like, you know, money. And then it ended up being a little bit more expensive than I initially anticipated. So that was a bit of a bummer, but well, I made it my goal to save up for that, because it is something that I really want, like a design that I've been wanted for many years. I was like, well, if I don't save up, if I don't like try to put some money aside whenever I can, it's never gonna happen. And then, you know, like this latex suit, like I said, from regulation, I've wanted that for a long time as well. But yeah, also not cheap, so I always feel kind of bad if I plug like my throne and stuff. Like, it always feels sort of very disingenuous if I'm like, oh yeah, by the way, chat, I got this throne for this thing that I'm saving up for. If you want to help out or donate or whatever, you know, don't feel like you have to, but if you can, it's much appreciated. It always feels very like disingenuous, because I don't necessarily like plugging it, but at the same time, I feel that if I don't plug it, then people don't know like what I'm saving up for, and then nobody will pitch in. But it is definitely something that I kind of struggle with. That's why I also feel that I wouldn't be a good OnlyFans creator, because, you know, if you're doing OnlyFans, you constantly need to plug your stuff, and like, that's not really who I am, I guess. Like, I don't want to constantly plug my stuff with, like, you know, small teasers, and then like, if you want to see more, then go to, you know, the other side, wink wink, nudge nudge. Like, I don't necessarily want to do that. And like, also with my stream, like my stream widgets and stuff, I can easily charge money for them. But I don't know, like I don't necessarily want to do that. I want to help out people that can't really afford to, you know, spend money on these kind of widgets. And people who can afford, you know, they can pay what they want. So if they feel like it's worth $5, then they can pay that. If they feel that it's worth $10, they can do that. And, you know, not a lot of people do that, but I guess that's okay. You know, it's like, it's available if they want to, and if they don't, well, then that's also fine. I need to buy some new ones too. They're so expensive, but actually really heckin' good. Yeah, and last night they actually had a 25% off everything sale. Because of their 25th anniversary of Skater Boy. But it only was like between midnight and 6 a.m. So I was like, well, okay, if I'm gonna buy some new socks, then this is like the moment. So I waited until midnight, and then I quickly bought like a couple of pairs. And again, it was still kind of expensive. Like, I got like $14 of like discounts, but then I had to pay $11 in shipping, which was a bit of a bummer. But still, you know, if I didn't make use of the discount, then it would have been, well, more than that. So it was still worth it. But I ended up only buying 3 pairs of socks because it was already like $55 that I spent on that. Yes, plug it. Well, I'm not sure if I have my throne link set up to like my my new one. I don't think I do actually. Maybe I should see if I can fix that real quick. Because I like I said, the team thing with the throne link, that is linking to my new one, but I'm not sure if the command actually links to my new throne. But yeah, otherwise you can also find it on my my King Tree hub. It's.brook.dog. It has a link to that as well. My website with like all my links, my gear, pictures, galleries of like events that I've been to, my event calendar of events that I will visit. So yeah. Speaking of website chat, I recently launched my a blog again, like a brand new blog. And I've been meaning to make some more entries because I still wanna do like a recap blog on Steppenbrand that I've been to last month. I wanna like talk about my experiences there and like do a recap. And like, you know, there's been some more like, I guess like mental health topics that have been on my mind that I wanted to share with you all, because that's also a thing. Like sometimes I struggle with things. Like yesterday I was struggling with something, well, not with something new, but like with something that I've been struggled with for like forever. And yesterday it sort of flared up again, if you will. And sometimes I just want to like share my feelings, like write them off of me, I guess, in a way. But then I don't feel that Instagram stories is like the proper place to do that. I feel that like Blue Sky or Twitter or whatever is not necessarily the right platform because of, you know, like 300 characters is not really that much. And I don't want to have like a thread of like 20 tweets. So I figured, you know, like my blog would be the perfect place to like, you know, just talk about it and like share some feelings and some thoughts and some struggles. But then I also kind of fear that people might think that I do it just to sort of like get attention. And then they're like, oh yeah, why are you sharing this? You know, why are you talking about this? You just want to get some attention. And that's not necessarily what I want. I just want to... Well, first and foremost, I just want to sort of vent and like get some things off my chest. That's like the main thing. And then also like maybe there's like other people who feel similar things, or like who might struggle with like the same things or like similar things, and maybe they, by reading my experiences and like my stuff, they might be like, oh wait, I recognize that, I have the same thing, maybe I'm not, you know, maybe I'm not the only one. But yeah, like I don't know, like I always fear that people might think that I'm doing things for like the wrong of reasons. Like same as with like I said, like plugging my throne. If I like sometimes plug that, I always fear that people might be like, oh, you're just doing it for the money and you just want to, you know, like get money from us and all those kind of things. Which, you know, if you know me, you know that that's not really who I am. At least I hope that that's not how you guys see me, as just always wanted to get more money. I mean, obviously I would. Like, you know, if someone is like, oh yeah, I want to give you $1 million, I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, no, I don't need that. But, well, that's not my main reason for streaming. Because if it was, then I would have stopped a long time ago. If like making money was my main reason for streaming, then I would have stopped streaming like many years ago. Alright, we are getting closer towards the end of this cleanup job. We're like at 96%. There are going to be some annoying parts, I guess, like those handrails that we have like over there. I haven't done all of those, and those probably need to be done with... Yeah, that's rust, so that needs to be done with the... with like the annoying... smaller thing. Although, wait, actually maybe... maybe that's like a... Let's see, is there like a cleaning liquid specifically for... stone cleaner multi-purpose? Oh wait, these are all out of stock. Oh wait, I can't clean it... maybe while at a job, maybe that's a thing. Because otherwise you could have bought like some, maybe like some metal cleaner, like some rust cleaner to clean it more easily. Also, by the way, Sin, I'm not sure if you're still here, if you're still checking in, but do you not have a avatar on your Twitch anymore? Because I see in my chat widget that it's not showing one. And I think also on the sub receipt, I also don't think that I saw one. But I'm not sure if it's like my system being bugged or if it's just... well, you're just not having an avatar anymore. Because I used to have this issue with my chat widget. That it didn't always show people's avatars. But I thought that I fixed it, and I feel that it's pretty stable now. Yeah, again, I just want to check to see if it's like the widget, or if it's just, well, you're just not having a an avatar anymore. All right, so we've done that. What do we need to do? Well, we definitely need to do this handrail. I'm gonna clean like the most crime off of it, and then after that we can go over it with like the smaller thing. It bugged a long time ago, and I never really cared enough to put one back, I guess. Oh, okay, I see. Well, that's fair, that's fair. And you also fill the pool. That would be fun, but no, sadly not. I don't think that's gonna work. Also, I don't think... does this game has a third-person mode? Because I still kind of want to see my character, but I don't think... I don't think there is a third-person mode. No. Unless it's like a secret button, or like a secret, you know, command that is not in the controls list. CD. Speaking of avatars, a little while ago I was thinking about rebranding. Because I don't really do a lot of, like, you know, actual face cam streams anymore, or like, you know, face cam streams as in like my human face. Like whenever I am on camera these days, it's gonna be like in my pup hood. And like I feel like, you know, based on my name, not a lot of people know that I'm actually a puppy, or a furry. But then again, I feel like, you know, I've been MrJordilicious for like so long. It's kind of like part of, well, my brand also as well. So, yeah, I don't know. Like I still really love the username. So I don't think I am gonna rebrand, because it's, yeah, it's just part of like the channel and part of all of that. It's been like, you know, part of the stream for so long. But I have been wondering if maybe it would be a good idea to, one second. If it would have maybe been a good idea, to Like maybe get like a separate YouTube channel for stuff like that. 1 second, Peter just sent me a message. I thought you were checking YouTube if the username was real. No, I'm not. I was not. No, that's not something that I would like do on a whim. That's something that I would take like very seriously if I would like change that or do that. All right. All right. Wait, give me 1 second again. All right. Arbor fella, hello. Hello, welcome in. Moo. I'm sorry, I don't think I'm good at like emulating like moo cow sounds, I guess. I mean, as a puppy, I'm good at like, you know, doing puppy sounds, but cow sounds is I don't know, that's not necessarily my specialty. But welcome in, how are you doing? What's happening, yo? Well, I'm currently in the final stages of cleaning this this cruise ship deck. We are 98% cleaned. Have you mooed today? I don't think I've mooed today. Oh, chat. You wanna hear something funny? So we have a one of our interns, one of our former interns at work. He's currently doing like you know, he was done with school after like his internship, and he's sort of stuck around for like, you know, like a couple of months to help us out, sort of like full time. And now we need to go back to school for like the next coming like 2 months or something, I believe. But today during my break, I was, oh man, I have the hiccups. I hate it. I was like sitting with him and like another colleague in our like, you know, in our break room. And we actually we were talking about things like oh yeah, we were talking about like, you know, about me being married and like how that worked. And then one of my colleagues was like, "Oh, I didn't know that you were married." And I was like, "Well, you do know that because last year I actually mentioned that already, and I mentioned it several other times." But you know, whatever, that's fine. But then like, you know, this colleague that used to be an intern, I'm guessing he's like, I don't know, he's probably like, what are interns these days? Like 19, 20, something like that. And he was saying like, "Oh yeah, no, I don't think I've ever been to a wedding before." And then my colleague said to him, "Well, but you're still a puppy, so you know, that does make sense." And like my instant sort of like trigger was like, wait, you're a puppy? But I'm a puppy, you know? Like, I was sort of like, no, I'm the puppy. But, you know, I had to constrain myself from not actually... Oh, man, I hate my hiccups. I had to constrain myself from not actually saying it. You didn't add the sound alert source to stream? Oh, you know what? Maybe I did not. Oh, that's actually a good one. Wait, give me... Wait, That's a good one. I don't think I have. Give me 1 second. Let me quickly check. No, I have not. That's a really good one. I'm gonna quickly add that. Because that's, you know, I mean, we do have the panel or the thing. Where's the bloody dashboard? Sound alerts dashboard. Sound alerts dashboard. Dashboard, here we go. Oh man, I have the hiccups. Wait, hang on, let me hold my breath for like a couple of seconds. I'm not sure if that's gonna work, chat. Alright. Let's see. My alerts. Extension. Channel points. Tipping. Other alerts. No.
Boochier 1.
Boochier 1. Thanks for the... Thanks for the... Thanks for the bits. I appreciate it. Where do I set it up again? Library. No. My alerts. Where's the overlay? Where's the overlay URL? Global alert settings. TDD. I always... Oh, heck. I always hated when something so simple is one issue. Your sound alerts browser is offline. I know. Oh, wait. Here we go. Settings setup. Browser source URL. All right, let's copy that. All right, copy that. Making a new source in OBS. It's gonna be a browser source. New one. Pasting that. 1920 by 1080. All right. I'm gonna be lowering that here though, and then we're calling that, we're gonna rename it, and we're gonna call it BR Sound Alerts. All right, that should hopefully work. The browser's online. All right, well that seems to, let's see, let's play a test alert.
Hey, kappa, kappa, hey, kappa, kappa, hey.
Okay, that's way too big though. Wait. How do I set that up? How big does it need to be? Follow our video guide. Well, I just need to know how big it needs to be. Because this is quite big. I'm not sure what I set it as before. Don't say that. Why don't I say something as simple as that? Wait, let me just Google that. How big does the sound alerts browser source in OBS need to be? Match a base canvas? Oh. You can use the default dimensions provided by the sound alert setup page for assigning the bounding box directly in your OBS preview. Huh, that's weird. Oh wait. Plus simple browse source, make source visible. Alright, doesn't really say. Well, we'll just see. We'll just leave it like this. We'll see how it works. If it's the worst, then I'll try and fix it later. Alright, anyway. Thanks for letting me know, though. I totally forgot that. Okay, so we've done that. What do we still need to do? Can I, like, have an overview of, like, where can I see that? What do we still need to do? Infinity pool rims. 1 out of 2, 99% clean. So which are those? Oh, wait! Okay, there's actually quite a lot of, grime on there. Oh, man, I hate my hiccups. They're not going away. You're welcome. Yeah, thank you for putting that to my attention. Oh crap! Wait, what? Oh, there it is. It just went back. But wait, Arbor Fuller, you have mood today. I would love to hear like the context of that. What made you moo? Or is that just like, you know, is that just something that you occasionally do? Oh, jeez. You were trying to scare me, right? Weren't you? You're trying to scare me with the sound alerts. Why are they so big, though? Okay, I'll probably need to make them smaller, but I'll do that later, because that was definitely too big. Thank you, though, for the beast. Alright, so we've done that. Oh yeah, then we hit the top of this palm tree, I think. Does it help with the hiccups? So far, I did not, but I have good hopes. C-D-D-D. All right. Can I like do that without falling down? Oh crap, no, okay, so that doesn't work. It's not Minecraft where you can just sort of like crouch and then not fall down. That doesn't work. That doesn't work here. Alright, so we've done that. That one is done. That one is done. Oh, this one is not yet done. So we'll have to find like a... Well, probably we can just stand on here. And then like do it like this and then... Whee! Alright, perfect. Okay, so we've done that. Oh wait, wall? Oh yeah, I see a little bit of grime on the wall there. This is always like the worst part of the game where you're like almost done and then there's like this teeny tiny annoying sliver that like you can't find. You know, it's impossible to find where it is. It was so funny that when I was at Steppenbrand last month, they also had like a high pressure washer, like a power washer, to like, you know, clean yourself off when you went into the mud pit. And it was so funny that I saw that and I was like, yes, finally, all of my years, you know, like back in the day, all of my time playing this game, this is the moment it's gonna pay off. Like cleaning myself, knowing how to do that. This is like my moment. Like I've played this game so much back in the day. Now it's finally gonna pay off. And it did. Like, you know, I feel that I was able to get myself cleaned pretty well, you know, considering the circumstances. Right, so all of the leaves are done. Then I did see that I haven't done this yet. This railing, I think, is not... Wait, oh, is it this one? Oh, yeah, because there's still some rust there, so we need to use the small one again. I wonder if we're gonna get an achievement once we finish this. I kind of doubt it, because I don't think I've done anything achievement worthy. Let's see, the railing is still... Oh yeah, the outside probably, and like the top side of it. And it's funny, I also integrated Throne with like my overlay alert system. So whenever someone like donates on Throne to like one of my things, it should pop up as an alert as well. But I'm not really sure if it works because the setup asked for like an API key. And I didn't get that. Like I did link the sort of like the endpoint where it needs to send the alert to. I did link that. But like on the Throne setup, I never actually got like an API key, so I'm not sure if it's actually gonna work or not. But I guess, you know, we're gonna find out eventually. I always hate it when like a setup asks me to do one thing and then the actual process is slightly different, because then I'm not sure if it's like me or if it's just, you know, it's just a process. All right, let's see. Infinity pool rims. Which are those? This is the infinity pool, right? So there should be like rims here. Like what are the rims? Like I don't see any like pink light up. I also have a dashboard at work that ties in with like our Jira system that I made with Claude. And it works well, but like I guess ever since like this week they made changes to like their API usage. And it now can't pull in all the life buoys. Wait, where are those? It can't pull in all the hours that I've wrote on like tickets. It can only pull in like 5 per ticket, or like, yeah, 5 different tickets. So I asked Claude, like, yeah, can you fix that, or like, can you change that? And he was like, yeah, no, that's like a change made to the Jira API. And it was kind of calling me out. It said like, well, but you know, 5 tickets should be fine because, you know, you probably won't go over that. And I was like, well, you don't know that. If I, you know, like, it's not really unheard for me to do, like, you know, more than 5 tickets a day that I need to write hours on. Slide base. Oh wait, that's this. So I was like, don't call me out like that, Claude, because that's not really unheard of. Alright, so we've done that. Then we have the slide ladder, which is... I don't see where it's dirty, but I'm guessing probably like the underside somewhere. Okay, there we go. Oh wait, what did I see? I just saw... What is that? A wall mural waves. Okay, so there's still... Oh wait, yeah, there it is. Underneath there. Then in here. Let's see, where do I still see the waves specifically? Do we still see any pink chat lighting up? Oh wait, yeah, here. I see some. There we go. Oh wait, and then I think I saw some here. There we go. Oh wait, the wall mural itself as well. But where? It kind of sounded like the meme from Ryan Reynolds when he goes like, but why? Or like, but how? Where is it? I hope it's not somewhere on top, because I feel that I've done the entire top. And I don't want to... Okay, wait, let's grab my ladder, even though it's all the way over there. By the way, chat, do you find it annoying that when I'm using the VTuber, that the chat is partially... like, you know, teensy tiny bit behind, like, my face, like the bottom chat message? Do you find that annoying, or are you cool with that? Is that, like, not... Does that make it... I kind of like it how it makes it sort of feel dynamic, that it's not, like, you know, its own separate thing. Like, you know, I'm in front of the chat, but maybe some people find it annoying. Because I could, in theory, raise it a little bit, but, yeah, I don't know. I also kind of like it. And then when I actually use the webcam, it's actually then it's actually fine. Let's see, sunshade poles. What are sunshade poles? Sunshade pole. Oh wait, I probably think that's the. Oh yeah, that's right here, I guess. All right. Tipping buckets frame. Tipping buckets. Oh wait, that's these things, I guess. Tipping buckets frame. Can we see where the grind... Oh wait, it's on the top. I think. Can we see anything else? It's just a frame. Oh wait, maybe the... There we go. Window columns. Window columns. What are window... Oh wait, over these, I guess? It's probably not these two. Oh wait, this one? Boom. Oh wait, that was the one. Okay, so we need two more. Two more window column frames. Let's see. On this side, maybe? Nope. Wait, are there more? Oh wait, yeah, there's actually more on this side. Okay, I don't see anything on this side. Nothing here, nothing here, nothing here. Oh! Oh, there was one, bro. Let's just clean these on this side then. It's probably on the other side, though. There we go. We did it. All right, nice. All right, let's check out our time lapse. Look at that. That's actually really cool. I love that. Nice. Can I download that time lapse? Because I kind of want to. Wait, can I like download that? Which I think it's kind of stupid that you can't sort of like. Wait, let's actually. I'm gonna go here. And I'm actually gonna start recording. Okay, wait, give me 1 second. I'm gonna play the time lapse without recording it, and then I can hopefully use that like on socials or something. There we go. Again, I don't get why it doesn't allow you to download it, because that would be perfect if you could do that. But yeah, no, I don't think you can. Anyway, chat. Anyway, how do I continue? Do I just like go back? Tee-dee-dee, tee-dee-dee-dee. Tee-dee-dee-dee. I wonder what the, let's see, what's challenge mode? Locations, vehicles. Best water. Best time. Oh wait, we can do what? Okay, wait, actually, I don't think I've ever done one of these challenges. Land, water, air. Okay, let's just do this one, because I think this is quite a quick one. Clean the dirt bite as quickly as possible. Within 1 minute and 10 seconds, we get a gold medal. These are the nozzles that we get. Okay, I'm actually very curious if we can do that. Let's quickly do that, like a quick challenge, because I'm kind of curious if we can do that. Oh man, I love the ad timer in the event hub. That's so cool. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna spray. 1 minute. All right, switching. Oh no, crap. Oh no, crap. Rotate. This is a tricky one though, because I think, of course, with all the like little sort of nooks and crannies. Right, what still needs to be done? Oh, the handles. Okay, and then we have a little bit on the other side. Okay, we got that. Handles on the top. Over there. There. Oh, we're almost done, chat. Oh, we can maybe make it. Maybe we can make it. Engines, sprocket. Something here. Crap. Where's the last thing? I don't see it. Where is it? The engine? What's the engine? Ah, crap. No, we didn't get the gold medal. Oh, we did it. Oh, 6 seconds too late. Crap. I want to try again though, chat. I want to see if we can do it within the time. I think we were like so close. I just couldn't find the engine. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're just gonna start spraying, like top to bottom, which give it like a good 1 over. Try to get everywhere initially, then go down on the ground, switch positions, do like that. Get everything here, get in between the engine, because that was the trickiest part. And backside here, change angles. Nice. Okay, going well so far. Okay, let's get up. Okay, we've done that. Okay, nice. Okay, what else do we need? 99%. Okay, we got that. That. Ooh, engine again, front fender. Okay, nice. Swing arm, not sure what that is. Okay, we got that, and now the engine. Come on, engine, come on. Ah, darn it. Again, so close. The engine is tricky, but like 2 seconds. I feel like we should definitely be able to do it. I want to get the gold medal. Like, I feel we can do it. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go. Maybe I'm going like too quick. Maybe I need to spend like some more time, you know, cleaning things more thoroughly. Like all of that. Backside here, backside of the wheel. Take the engine now as well, because that was always the every time we did it was like the tricky part, not getting the engine properly done. Okay, we've done that. Okay, the wheels. 97%. Okay, good. Steering wheel, 98%. Oh man, it's gonna be so close. It's gonna be so tight. Oh man, come on. We can do this, chat. We can do this. We should be able to do this, like... Okay, okay. Ooh, engine again. Come on, the engine. Always the engine. Rear fender. Oh, crap. Oh. 112. Darn it, chat. It's so tricky, though. It's so tricky. I mean, like, and because we are so close, I don't want to give up. Like, we're so close, I don't want to, like, give up and not, you know, not be able to do it. Maybe this is also not the best nozzle. Maybe I need to have like a smaller nozzle to sort of like get every, like in every nook and cranny. Especially with the engine, because that's the engine is always like the thing that's killing us. Okay, nice. I like the sound of lots of dings. Ding, ding, ding. That's good. Okay, wait. Oh, wait. Yeah, I forgot to check. I can see that, of course. Like, the engine is now... Like, lots of still dirty things in there. Okay, wait. There's some dirty things in there. Where's purple? Where's... Oh, wait. Yeah, there. Oh, crap. Okay, wait. Let's restart. Overview, restart job. Okay, I need to use the tab feature more to see like where things are dirty. I need to use that more. Okay, like everything is dirty now. Okay, we got that. That here. Engine. It does feel that this kind of helps because we can more easily see like where the tricky spots are still. Underneath here we still need to get. Yep, there we go. Got that. And we get the wheel. Does feel a little bit like cheating, but you know, otherwise we definitely won't get it. Okay, yeah, we got that. We have like on top here, got that. Oh man, I don't think we can make it. I don't think we can make it within the time. Yeah, no, we're not. Yeah, we know. Darn it. Exhaust. Yeah, no. I don't know. I'm sure there is like a trick to it, but let's see. Maybe the van. Best water. Only use 15 liters. Use as little water as possible. Van 3 minutes. Let's try this one. I feel this one should be... I don't know, I feel this one should be more easy because there's, I think, less like little nooks and crannies. Do I have the cleaning liquid? I'm spraying it with the cleaning liquid. Then I'm going over it with like, you know, my regular power wash, which I think is how that works. I'm actually not sure if that is how it works. But I feel that it kind of is. Yeah, no, this is probably going to be tricky as well with all the little different types of dirt, you know? It's not all regular dirt, so it won't all clean like that as well. Like also the roof, there's like lots of mold on there, but as you can see, it doesn't actually clean instantly, so it needs to be sprayed with like the spraying solution, I think, in order to properly clean it. Yeah, that takes time. And like, we are past the halfway marker on time. We're not past the halfway marker on, you know, being finished. So yeah, that's probably not gonna... I mean, I'm gonna try, but I don't think it's gonna properly work. I mean, we can use this, which makes it a lot harder. Oh wait, maybe I should have just used like the smaller nozzles, you know, because those have also a higher spray, like, you know, more PSI behind it. Oh, okay, well, yeah, that does seem to work. Okay, nice. Okay, that's helpful. Right there, we're almost getting close on the 3-minute mark, and we're not even close to 99%, so I don't think we'll make it. Yeah, no, we won't make it. Huh, I actually thought that these challenges might actually not be that tricky, but then in the end, it turns out they kind of are a little bit tricky. Yeah, 3 minutes. Alright, well, too bad. Let's see, can we go back to the main menu? Challenges, career, main menu. I kind of hate that. I kind of want to see if I can get like a like an achievement that I don't have yet, just so that I let's see, own all cleaning liquids at the same time. Complete a bonus job. Oh, we haven't done that. Earn 150 stars in career mode. Complete career mode. Own the Prima Vista Pro and 6 of its attachments. Stand on the penny farthing for 10 seconds. In the skate park, push the ball out of the bowl. Complete the drill head and tip first. Complete conch street job. Clean the van using only the red nozzle. Bikini bottom bus job. I don't think there's necessarily anything that's like very easy to do. There are actually like quite a lot of DLC that I don't have yet. There's not like, it doesn't seem like there's any like super simple. Yeah, no, it doesn't seem like there's any super simple thing. I can check though, because I do have the power washer. I got the Prima Vista Pro. But I don't have all of the attachments, weirdly enough. Well, I mean, I have all the attachments, but apparently not. It's not enough to... apparently it's not enough for like the achievement. But maybe... let's see, power washers, maybe it's the modifications. Well, it's not an attachment, right? Clothing, that's not it. Cleaning liquids. Let's see, Prima Vista Pro extra long, Pro soap nozzle. Short extension. Yeah, I mean, I have all of those. I got like the Prima Vista stuff. So why didn't I get the achievement? Where's my Steam? Own the Urban XU2 and 4 of its attachments. Own the the Prima Vista 3000. Own the Prima Vista Pro and 6 of its attachments. Yeah, I have that. I got the Prima Vista Pro. I own that. And then we have equipment. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, where's the 6th one? Do we have like a modification that I don't know of? Hey, Mr. Wonderful, hello. Oh, you're still live? Yeah, I'm about to wrap up. I just wanted to see if I can get like an achievement for this game, but wait, maybe cleaning liquid? Yeah, but that's not an attachment, right? Well, I guess maybe it is. Let's buy the metal cleaner. Let's get that. Let's actually get like a couple. But yeah, but that doesn't count apparently. Then what am I missing? 6 of the attachments for the Prima Vista Pro. Got this one. Got that one. Got this one owned. Got that one that's owned. Yeah, so I have everything. So like what do they want me to get? But there's only like 5 attachments, so I'm kind of confused. Because the achievement says 6. Own the Prime Vista Pro and 6 of its attachments. Yeah, but there's only 5 attachments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So like, wait, let me Google that because I'm kind of curious, like how. Powerwash Sim Prime Vista Pro achievements. Compatible nozzles and extensions can be bought, aiding a power washing business. Yeah, but which ones? Oh, the triple tip nozzle provides high pressure cleaning for a wider area. Oh, but how do I get that? Triple tip nozzle is only locked after the player has earned 165 stars. Oh, wait, but how many stars do I have? Oh, 139. Oh, right. Okay, gotcha. Okay, I don't have enough money to get this and all the achievements just so I can get the achievement, sadly. Oh, heck. Okay, well, that's a bummer. Then I guess I'll have to keep playing for a little bit longer to get more stars. No achievements today. Oh wait, I've already started this. I haven't finished it though. Interesting. All right though. But with that, we are gonna go. Let's see. We're gonna quit that. I'm gonna go here for a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna slowly raid out. Wait, why is my background borked? Wait, what happened there? Blob background. Wait, did it show nothing when? Wait, show nothing when playback ends. No, don't do that. Restart playback when storage becomes active. Loop, yeah. We don't want it. We don't want the playback to end. Right. Let's see. We are gonna go and see who we can say hello to. But how are you? Mr. Wonderful? Hopefully you're doing. Well, you're doing wonderful. I hope. Let's see. Twitch. But that was fun, chat. I might be back. Well, I'm probably gonna be back this weekend anyway. But there might. It's still sort of like, kind of like a little bit up in the air. Oh wait, then let's hang on. Let's can I? Oh wait, did I break something? Oh, I think I broke something. Whoa. Oh great. I broke my Vinian. Oh wait, but that's not good. Wait. Before it turns on my cam, we don't want that. Wait, let's go here. Let's go here. Wait, let me quickly Let me quickly open this. Because I love the way that I have set things up. That let's see. There we go. I love the way that I have set things up that whenever one of my my PNG tube or my PNG or my VTube things open up, it like automatically switches those sources. But when they close down, it switches to my webcam source, which obviously I don't want all the time. Anyway, I'm gonna go and see who we can raid out to. I'm kind of curious if there's anyone else playing Powerwash. And ideally, if there's any like furries playing Powerwash. I was like, oh yeah, there is one, but that's me. So that's probably not gonna be an option. Alright, let's have a look on the Little Space team if there's anyone that's live. But yeah, chat, I might be live again this weekend with a Dead by Daylight tournament with actually the Little Space team. It's still kind of like up in the air though, because it's been in the works for like a really long time. But then now today, they sort of like announce plans and times and stuff, and with like times, it might be like really long for me. Like it would start at like 8 p.m. my time, and then it would last until like 3 or 4 a.m. And I was like, yeah, that's definitely not really, you know, doable and realistic for me. So I'm not totally fully sure if like they were in the process of like maybe changing the start time so that like, you know, things would be a little bit more convenient. But yeah, I'll have to see what they're gonna do with that, and like what's gonna happen, like how sort of like realistic it's gonna be. So if that's gonna happen though, I wanted to make it like an announcement post anyway, so I'll do that once I know for sure what time things are gonna be. But yeah, if I'm not gonna participate in that, then probably I will be live with like something else this weekend, because I like I said, I the last few weeks I really enjoyed like the weekend stream. So yeah, I want to sort of, whenever I can, I want to make use of that, because like this weekend I don't have anything planned. Next weekend probably also don't have anything planned. Then like in a couple of weeks I'm gonna go to Antwerp again, so I won't be able to stream then. But well, in the meantime, between now and then, I hopefully have some time to yeah, do some fun weekend streams. All right, I think we're gonna go send the love over to I don't know this streamer yet, but to Skylar, who is gonna do some Debbie Delight. Apparently 2v8 is back, which I didn't know, because I haven't played Debbie Delight in forever. But we're gonna go say hi to them. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. I actually had a great time today. It was really a lot of fun. So thank you guys so much for that. And yeah, I will be back again, probably this weekend. Keep an eye out on the Discord and the Blue Sky, where I will announce if we're gonna do, like, if we're gonna participate in the tournament still, and like what times that's gonna be and such. So keep an eye out on that. I will make a like an announcement poster for that. In the meantime, we'll have our raid messages, which I still need to change my button for. Wait, I think actually maybe not. No, there we go. There they are. So this is a delicious raid. As always, the ones at the top are the ones with our emotes, and for our subscribers, and the one below that are global ones. I can actually, let's try this, because I made this as well. Raid, wait, it's broken, hang on. Raid, Sky, oh wait, that's also broken. Why is everything broken? Am I still live? Raid, Skylar Puppy. That should pop something up on my screen.